in training, okay? Because we train and we train hard so that when it's time to actually trade, we know what the hell we're doing.
You have now stumbled into AmericanDreamTrading.com, where we trade shares and options. I will show you about swing trading, long-term trading, dividend stocks, high-yield income stocks, covered calls, cash secure puts, diagonal and credit spreads, debit spreads. I will teach you everything there is to know about the entire market. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I can't believe I get paid to help all of you get paid. This is such a wild thing.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to American Dream Trading's The Aftermarket live chat and watch party. I'm your host, J&J Video Reacts. Wait a minute. What just happened there? Oh, okay. There we go. And this is a stream that's been created by traders for traders to just kick back, relax, and talk about our day trading in the stock market, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Okay, so
that would be me.
That is not you.
Oh, I thought you saw about me. I must have been Bucket you was talking about.
How am I on full screen?
Oh,
you know what? Hold on.
Hit the wrong button.
I hit the wrong button because I'm like, let me go ahead and bring you guys in. Hold on one second.
We're already in. We're at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, I know. What the hell? Okay, here we go.
What the hell?
What kind of? This is a high value production here now.
There we go.
Hey, Bucket.
Ha! Wow, check that out.
Ooh, I like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, no, I don't know if I'm ready to do something like that yet.
Why not?
Feel like we're interviewing. But yeah, what is going on? Why am I? Hold on. I'm not hearing this right. Hold on. I'm not where I'm.
Damn, I need a haircut.
Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys, but you know we were all just kind of jamming out. So my head is in another space right now. No, I got to get focused.
I put my old man glasses on now. There, now I can see you.
Let's see. Bluetooth. Connect. That's why. There we go. Okay. I'm ready. I didn't have you guys in my headset. It was still outside the headset, but I had my headset on. Today it's fully charged. How'd you do in the market today, guys?
All right.
All right.
Could have done better, but I did all right.
You did more than all right, dude. You killed it. What the hell's going on with this?
I took advantage of my freedom of time rather than accumulating wealth.
Well, would anybody else care to take a guess what he means by that?
Means I wasn't goofed off.
I know.
About four episodes of Yellowstone.
Did you really?
Getting ready to start season 5 now.
Ah, damn! You passed me. How the hell did you pass me? Didn't you just start?
Yeah, but I like binge watch. Last Saturday I watched like 8 episodes in a row.
I know. Like that's what my weekends have been filled with. I've been studying too, but I've definitely been getting in some Yellowstone. Yeah, I'm towards the end of season. No, not the end. I'm probably about midway through season 4. So yeah, wow. So you know what? Let me turn this down. Bucket, how'd you do, honey?
Light day. All the first 3 trades were great, and then this last one wasn't that great. Everything after 11 today was dead. I'm sorry, there was no opportunities. So
you know something? The pre-market was kind of like that.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
really
so
pre-market.
I made one more trade trying to do something with Apple.
Yeah.
And it didn't do it. And I was just like, after that one didn't work, I was like, I'm done. What the hell am I doing?
I don't blame you.
Yeah.
No reason to burn up money trying to make a trade. There was, I mean, maybe the last 30 minutes of the day, but by that time I checked out. So I didn't care. You know what I mean? So no, the morning ones went well. The forced trade was stupid. I tried to get that little runner at the end of the day, whatever, AUVU, whatever. But got a bad entry, so just got out of that. But other than that, yeah, it was a blah blah day. All the excitement was the first hour, right? I mean, everything
Yeah.
there was dead.
Holy crowd out, crying out loud. Oh,
What? Whoa. What's running?
No, it went the other way today.
Oh.
I don't want to mention it because some people in the room are sensitive about it. And I don't really want to upset anybody.
You must be talking about Tesla.
Holy crap! I thought it was. Oh my God!
I'm out of it. You can talk all you want. I don't care. So
No, I thought today was my the Qs trades, and it was there, and everything was skyrocketing. I thought, okay, Tesla's going to break out today. Wrong.
Right.
well, here's the thing. Here's what I did, right? So last night we talked about it. Oh, we overkilled it. Okay, let's be honest. I got out of most of mine yesterday, but you got to realize it dropped $5 in the aftermarket and another $3 in the pre-market and then another $2 in the market today. So
Damn.
another $10 drop, right? Down to 217 or something. But this morning it got an uptick, and I got it. Like I said, I took some of that money or the money that was remaining, and I didn't put it all in, but I bought some. That was one of my good trades, was buying Tesla and taking it up to 225, right?
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to take a while to recoup that. That's okay. But rode it a little bit. But Mark, you're right. Look what happened after. I mean, it was a nosedive.
Well, it's just like when everything pulled back there at 10 o'clock. It always pulls back at 10 a little bit, but man, it was more than a pullback. It just crashed, and I didn't get in on them puts on the way down. I'm like, I ain't playing this game. It's Friday, and well, too bad. Sorry, I didn't, because I could have made even more money going down. But that wasn't really my plan. I told everybody I was planning on being done no later than 11, preferably in the first hour, and so I met my goal for the day. I mean, I met my overall goal for the week. So even though I made 20 or 25 bucks yesterday, I had a couple big days earlier in the week, So I exceeded my goals for the week. So I'm happy in that. And like you said, look at Mara, man, I could be on my yacht right now if we'd have bought Mara, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
This is the first I've looked at the chart since I walked away at 10 o'clock or whatever time it was. I walked out. Yeah, holy cow! Dang.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Ugly.
Ugly. No, that's money, baby. Look at that. That's a smell of money.
Yeah.
Look at the money we could have made. Whew.
Hey, Nate's here.
Hey, Nate.
Nate.
Hey.
What's going on?
Not much.
I just got an idea.
How'd you do your contracts today there, Nate?
You know what you did.
I did pretty good today.
How much is pretty good?
Mark.
What kind of percent?
I made $6,300 today.
Holy cow. Not bad for a guy who don't know what he's doing, huh? Hey, Nate, if you do it this way, though.
Yeah.
Everybody.
On the cues again. On the cues.
Hey, I like the cues. I've been in them pretty much.
Don't you love this? This is what I love about Nate, right? Mm-hmm. What does Coach always say? Don't start out with the cues and SPY. Get your feet wet with Ford and Apple. Yeah. And here comes a Nate, and he gets 900 suggestions on how to do it. Right? 900. I'm sure, and I missed pre-market. I'm sure someone said, hey, Nate, make sure you have your support and resistance lines and you get your trend lines. And Nate's going, here, hold my beer. Watch this. I'm going to take SPY. I'm going to throw that out. I'm going to take the cues, and I'm going to run with it and make more money than most option traders have in their first 4 months in one day.
Yeah, I kind of like the cues, Bucket. I really do. I like the cues.
Yeah, everybody was pretty cool this morning because Nate pretty much just laid it on the line and in a more nice way than I would have, and they got the drift. I think finally, leave him alone. Let him
come
trade
on,
away.
guys.
He wants to trade. Yeah,
Yeah,
but the thing is, the people that are giving suggestions all have good intentions and only wishing the best for Nate, and they don't want to see him lose money. Well, he's already proven. He don't need my advice.
well, and I get it. Look, it's always nice to give one or two, but when it's constant, like I haven't been in pre-market this week, but I didn't even notice last week. Hey, Nate, do this, and look at the resistant line here, and I'm like, guys, you're talking to the teacher, not the student here. I mean,
Right.
the guy knows what he's doing. He has a system in place. What we're all supposed to do is find ours, and that's why I laugh at it because Nate's the nicest guy about it. I'll be honest. He's like, yeah, okay, yeah, thanks, appreciate
Well,
it. I don't know if
Nate's,
I'm gonna do
Nate's
that.
patient in the stock market as he is in real life.
Yeah.
That's his personality.
So, but it is funny. I mean, it is funny. I have to laugh sometimes. But guys are like, hey, Nate, what Delta are you looking at? Huh? No.
What's a Delta?
Yeah. No.
Right.
I fly Frontier Airlines. No, I don't fly Delta. It's like, okay,
Dude, it's like he just like whatever he's doing in with the L2. And how many times did we hear you're not going to be able to use the L2 with options? Don't try it with options. And Nate's like, okay, well, I give you that, but I tell you what, I picked a couple that I can use with the L2, and it's killing it. I mean, that's just crazy.
We're happy for you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm ecstatic. I heard him today. I was at work. I didn't say much throughout the day. And I was just listening, going, "Go, Nate, go, man! That is so awesome."
Yeah, I love it.
But you know what? Let's address the elephant in the room. How many people are waiting for the knife to drop on Nate?
Not me. I know it ain't.
It's those of us that know him, how he trades. Yeah, go ahead, Mark.
It's not that he won't lose money doing contracts. It's going to happen eventually, but he's already, 98% success rate. So whatever.
Yeah, exactly. If it was going to happen like that, it would have already happened, and he probably would minimize his loss by getting out. Am I right, Nate?
Yep.
So yeah. The start of that night. The problem with Nate is he doesn't have a problem getting out when the shit starts dropping. That's the rest of our fault. Our problem.
Oh yeah, right, exactly.
Mine for
sure. He may leave money on the table, but he ain't gonna. He may leave profit.
He's not leaving his money on the table.
Exactly. It's a big difference.
Right.
Big difference.
No, I love it.
We lose $200, and it goes the other way. We lose $200 plus the other 1,000 of the climb. Nate don't lose any of it. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good job, Nate.
That's a huge nugget we just said. You know that, right? Mm-hmm. It's okay to leave money on the table as long as it's not yours. That needs to be an ADT t-shirt.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, Dawn, my phone is tripping right now because it's raining here. So
yeah, you know what?
It's raining and snowing here.
Let y'all guys.
It's raining here too. It just started not that long. I thought it was raining out there, but I didn't. I didn't want to.
We got snow the snow the size of saucer plates coming down because it's a mix of snow and rain and don't know what it's doing yet in Ohio. But like they said, Ohio, wait 5 minutes, it'll change.
They call that a wintry mix here.
Yeah, I'm glad I made it through the week, and I guess I'll see y'all guys Tuesday because I'm gonna be ready to roll Tuesday. Let it roll.
Let's go, Nate.
All righty. See y'all. Y'all have a good weekend, man. Do something productive.
You too, Nate. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
Bye. Right, Mark?
Yes, ma'am.
We'll try to narrow this stuff down. But yeah, you know what? I didn't say hi to everybody. What's going on, peeps? Let's take a look and see who's down here in the chat. Look, I did not mean to end that meeting. To end that Zoom call.
Oh, was that what happened?
Yes, dude.
So Dawn, we get to listen to your song, and now another song comes on, and Dawn's like, "Yeah, no, we're done." Yeah.
Dude, I went and clicked end meeting for me, right? And then I clicked it. So I'm so used to hitting click. I went to click, and I'm like, oh shit, I saw under it end full meeting. And I'm like, I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, guys. You should have saw me. I was like, I'm sorry. I know they're probably tripping out right now. So
Yeah, they started it back up again.
Yeah, I thought Bruno took over the host, but apparently he didn't. So yeah, I didn't remember that.
Friday, go chase your spouse around.
Right? Yeah, we don't have to be in here long because we were in here for a while last night. So what's up, Straight Razor? First off, say hi to Miranda. Hi, Miranda. Thank you, baby, for putting the links in. And the AmericanDreamTrading.com link is pinned to the top, guys, for those of you who are not a part of it and want to join. Straight Razor, welcome. Mark McSee, who is up here on the
Gilly
panel.
wants to be part of the panel.
Who?
Gilly.
Ah, there he is. I see him.
Hey.
Hey, Gilly. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, don't worry, Gilly. She hates your music.
Well, yeah, I thought, I was like, oh, shit, she's not going to let me in here, man. That song really pissed her off or something.
Exactly.
I hit the wrong button. Listen, I forgot to transfer host over to Bruno, and I didn't realize it. I was just telling them, Gilly, that I click it so fast when I go out. And by the time I clicked the second button and realized, holy shit, I was still the host.
If it was music night, we'd be in there all night. So we're good.
Yeah. Well, it trips me out because, quite honestly, I would love to have that type of show over here. But YouTube is so strict about what you can play, because I'd have us watching videos and stuff all the time. And it would be, probably a little bit more engaging. But, hey, it is what it is. We got Carter's videos. Shout out to you, Carter. Diesel Dan, what's going on, honey? I see you down there. Miguel Lara is down in the chat. HR, a.k.a. Tiki 1958, what is going on, buddy? TJ, I see everybody must have made it over here. Look, TJPS, what's with the initials? John L, how are you? We got Gilly up here with us. Bubbles, come on up. It's the end of the week, Bubbles. Come on.
You scared her with all your music choices. Did you see
Why?
what she said in chat over there?
No, what did she say?
She said, none of you are ever riding in my car.
Oh, come on.
Dude, I love playing Perfect Circle on drums. Imagine. That is one of the coolest songs to play. And we got Bucket up here on the panel. Farrah Travis. Farrah, why don't you come hang out on the panel? You've never been on the panel. You came in the pre-market. Come on up here. Josh Lee in the house. Welcome, Josh Lee. Darn Cricket, what is going on? Turk Diggler. I love that. Don't you guys love that name? Yeah. Chicken Nugget. Special K, what's going on? KB, what's going on? Future Trader. Future Trader's been hanging out in the chat. What is going on, Future Trader? Hopefully their questions were answered correctly this morning. Jeffrey Lagruta. Welcome, Jeffrey. I said that yesterday. I stumbled on your name. Sorry for butchering your last name. Jerry Lagruta, how's that? How are ya? We got Shane Wells in here. What's up, Shane Wells? If you are new to the chat, which I don't remember that name before, click the link on top. That is AmericanDreamTrading.com. You have to join before you can listen to anything that we say. Just kidding. Hello, what's going on? How are you? Look, force feeding them, Mark.
Oh, that's how we get new members now.
Yes, yeah. Coach is going to be like, our membership is gone. What'd you guys say in the aftermarket last night? What's going on, Arlo? How you doing, sis? All right, I think that may be. I'm coming into the repeats now. Mike, is that Mike B? No, it is Mike Clark. What's up, Mike Clark? Welcome. Mustang Chris. Mustang, did we scare you off, man? I noticed you haven't been coming to the panel. And
well,
yes,
he's trading now. He ain't afraid.
I know. You don't need us anymore now that you're trading, right? I just found Todd's money. What's up?
I want some of that.
I know. Let's have it. Santiago Feriardo. What is going on? Is that Papa Chulo's real name?
Who?
No.
Papa
Chulo.
I know. I was kidding. It was a joke.
Sorry.
It was a joke.
Different Papa Chulo.
Brad James, what is going on? What is happening? Never again volunteer yourself. I love saying that whole thing.
Navy.
Timo, what's going on, Tim? How you doing? Tim with the
Must have
Cash
been in the
Secure Put and
military.
Cover Call lesson this morning. What's up, Jimmy Hodge? How you doing? Steve Ken. What's going on, Steve Ken?
How can Bubbles be napping and typing at the same time?
Yeah, how is that? Johnny Williams, that's another new name. What's going on, Johnny?
If you people
All right,
are watching from something else than a direct YouTube, like if you're on Twitter, Twitch, LinkedIn, or wherever else we broadcast to in the world, put that down so we know. Put it in
Here's
the comments.
Bubbles.
Put it in the comments so we know where you got the link from.
Hey, Bubbles brought food.
What you eating, Bubbles?
Munching on granola cereal.
It's very loud.
More cereal
At least
or
it's
whatever.
healthy.
Yeah, move the mic next to your mouth.
I'm not eating it right now.
Oh, it sounds good.
I know that's an ASMR trigger, right? Hey, can you crunch the paper just a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, now, thank you, John, for bringing that up. What the hell does ASMR mean?
God, I forget.
It's
Hold on.
freaky shit listening to
Assimilated.
sounds.
You got just
Yeah.
Google it.
Yeah,
I did. I don't
Don't make us
understand it.
lie.
It's talking about some response.
It's neurological. It is. It's a neurological response to those noises that gives you a calming feeling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not like NSFW, not safe for web. It doesn't mean something cute.
No.
Like listening to the
it
sound of Rice
basically-
Krispies.
Okay.
Rain,
Yeah.
wind, the ocean. Some people like
Typing.
the sound of crunching paper, you know?
Oh,
If you go to TikTok, there are entire channels dedicated to ASMR triggers.
Mm.
Yeah,
All
it's
kind
crazy.
of weirdos on TikTok.
yeah.
Listen,
Most of them
there's-
joined here.
there's a meditation channel that I listen to. There's a meditation channel on YouTube. He's got one video where it's a healing video. Dude, he is doing nothing and you can tell what it is, but it doesn't matter because of the way it makes you feel when you hear it. He's got a video of nothing but him ripping like tape off of a box. Like moving tape.
Yeah.
That ripping sound, the whole video is just filled with him, ripping tape off of a box and just chanting stuff. And I mean, it's one of my favorite ones. I'm like, how the hell am I listening to this? But it
Really
works.
stupid.
They got
The
pills
women-
for that. They got pills.
The
for
women
that.
ones clacking their nails on a fancy car. It's stupid.
It is not stupid. It works. It
Drives
works.
me nuts.
Whatever.
It's stupid because you don't understand it. Because to you, it's
Yeah.
just the sound of tape off a box. To me,
Well,
it
I wanted to
calms
make a parody of it and like clicking my nails on my 58 Chevy Viking, with a rust hole,
You
like
should do
wiggle
it.
a piece of rust.
I've seen some parodies of that. They're really funny.
You should do it. You should do it. Like, there's got to be a parody. Somebody scraping their nails on a board. It's got to be.
Oh,
I
yeah.
saw somebody who does it and they go Jeep. Because I have a Jeep. They're running their hands over it.
I'm trying to picture Mark McSee sitting back with a headset, like, all right, trying to relax.
Nah.
What the hell's this shit?
I actually tried doing. I mean, I shouldn't say anything because I can't sleep without a box fan running in our bedroom when I go to bed.
Same
A
type of
block
thing.
van.
If we go
Same
on
type of thing.
vacation, I gotta have a fan. I can't.
My wife's
I
the
gotta
same
have
way.
noise. Yeah, it's like
She's got to have
power-
white noise.
A tornado could hit our house. We wouldn't hear the tornado, but we would hear the box fan go out because there's no power from the tornado in our house. We're like,
Listen,
what
my
happened to
wife
the fan?
has to sleep with Alex Huberman playing very lightly in the background. We go to sleep every night to an Alex Huberman podcast.
Whoever that
So-
is.
My wife's got a ringing in her ear for like the first 10 minutes. Naturally, she blames it on me, but she's got to have some sort of white noise to cut out that ringing.
Oh,
So she can
yeah,
go to
if
sleep.
you get tinnitus, yeah, I understand that. I have a
Yeah.
little bit of it, but it's not
Yeah.
enough to drive me crazy. But when it's quiet, yeah, I can hear it.
After
No, I
being
did-
married for
Yeah.
25 years, it's really nice to sleep alone. I have to say that.
Does your husband know that?
Yes, he
Have
does,
you
because
told
I
him?
divorced him. I
Oh,
left him.
Oh,
oh, okay. Sorry.
He's
real
aware.
nice to sleep
Oh.
alone.
Burn!
He's aware every month when he writes that check.
Oh
Right.
boy.
Oh,
Guys,
I didn't need to
don't
go
forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, and share the content so that we can get Coach to 10,000 subscribers. Right now, we are hovering at 9,251, leaving only 749 for us to grab. So let's go ahead and try to get him to that 10K. We didn't do it last year. We were supposed to get it done by, what was it, Halloween initially? Then it was
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, then it was Christmas, then it was New Year's. Now we are halfway through January, and we still have yet to get this man to 10,000 subscribers. How hard can it be? All right, let's get him to
Yeah.
10,000 subscribers.
How hard?
Okay.
Anyway, I did good on the Qs today.
Let's hear about
are you
it.
guys ready?
I
What's
did
up?
40%
What's
on
happening?
the Qs.
You guys ready? Mark,
All right, go ahead. I'm
Bubbles
ready.
is here. Gilly's here.
Okay, we're ready.
We're
Ready.
going to review a trade today that I made
Okay.
that
Are you going to share your
broke
screen?
even. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put TradingView in replay mode, and you all can tell me what you would have done. Okay?
That's
Okay.
awesome.
All right.
Options.
So I'm
By
going
the
to
way,
start.
Bucket, you will be so glad to learn that Mark Massey is going to teach me how to do TradingView this weekend. So we'll do a lot more of this from here on out. That's one of the reasons I'm doing it.
Oh, great.
Yes.
Okay. So I don't know how this is going to work. I'm trying to
Okay.
share my
No,
screen.
I got it. There we go.
Okay. Everybody see it?
Yes, sir.
So this is Apple this morning
Put-
before open. Everybody see?
Yeah, do it full screen, Don. There you go.
There you go. Okay.
Get rid of
We're
us.
at
Get rid
full
of
open.
us.
Okay. Obviously, for new traders, we tell them to stay out at the beginning, right?
I'm
I'm
back.
messing around trying to see if I can get it bigger for
Okay.
us.
There you go.
There
That's good. Yeah.
you go. Okay. So here we go. All right. I'm going to start it. So now we're in pre-market. Oh, now we're in market. Stop right there. Right? So they truly, and everybody knows, then can see down here is the EWO, right? And here's the volume. Okay. So the EWO is showing green. It was green in pre-market.
Mhm.
So the question is, would anybody that is not new, would they have jumped on this, and would they have been able to get a decent premium before it went up to the top? Notice this huge wick.
Okay. My
Right?
evaluation would have been before 9:30. It's above the MA9. It's above the 2155. It's above VWAP, and I don't know where your MA200 is at, but we'll just assume it's above that too.
Yeah.
So yes, that's how I evaluated the Qs this morning.
Right.
I wouldn't jump into that, not in the first couple of minutes, because it's ripped my face off so many times that
Yeah.
I'm numb. I'm completely numb to it, and that doesn't excite me anymore.
It
Not
doesn't.
in the
That-
first-
Is
not
that
in
in the
first few minutes.
EWO? Because it looks like it's at the top of the hill.
Correct.
Oh,
You guys
you
are
don't
all
know.
making great comments here, and this is why I was going to do. I'm doing this one because there's just a lot to have a discussion, right? So
Mhm.
the first candle in the first 2 minutes skyrocketed, right?
Yeah, I would stay out
You're
of that.
not getting the premium down here, y'all. You're just not.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
No one can click the button. So if you're going to click it, guess what? You may have clicked it here.
Correct.
Here's the problem. And I'm going to blow this up for you. Look at that wick. If you got in here and your stop was 10 to 20%, you could have been stopped out right here. You literally would have just given the money to market in less than 1 minute, right? So I agree with all of y'all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue this, right?
Yep.
I'm going to go wick by wick here for you. Whoa, there we go.
Knife
So-
drop, which is what I
Exactly.
would suspect would happen with it going
That's a
up
red
like that.
ass. That's what
Yeah.
I call it. That's a red ass. It's a red candle, but if you already got in, that's a red ass. That's like
Right.
-70 on your calls.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Then we watch it again. There it goes. Right. So what was originally potentially a scalp is now dead in the water. Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you're lower than even if you got in here, you're already losing money. Right. So then obviously it continues and it's stabilizing now. And if you notice those wicks, they came up and, we're still above the 9. Well, we're in the middle of the 9. We got the 21 and the 55. If you look at our channel, we're at the top of the channel, right? So for me, I'm not going to do anything until it breaks this channel, right? And gets out of
Agreed.
here, right?
Oh wow.
Right?
Yep.
Oh
Because
wow.
this is all taking all the previous data points and creating that channel at a pivot point, right? So
Hey Mark,
Right.
can we get that set up tonight? Holy
We'll do it
shit.
tomorrow. We'll
Right.
do it tomorrow.
You're
so
diddling in the middle there.
So now all of a sudden, right? We're just playing around. Well, there we go. Right?
Yep.
So this is, if you guys were in the Zoom with me talking with Danny or David, I'm gonna blow this out a little bit, right? So here's what we've got. Just to let you know, my stars, I'm trying to figure out the best colors because the green and the yellow look too similar. Okay.
Yeah, they do.
So my VWAP's a star. So here's VWAP, guys. Okay. VWAP's up
White.
here.
White works on that. Bright white.
Okay, I've got to try that, right? So if you see VWAP, it comes here, it jumps up here, obviously, because of the market open. So here we are now, y'all. Let me give everybody the signals, right? Number one, we have a red candle below VWAP. We're destroying the EMA cloud.
Yep.
We're coming down to the 200.
Yep.
We have huge volume down here. That's negative. And our EWO
Going
is
down the
now
hill.
starting to go down the hill. So
Run
now
away.
my radar's on, right?
Yep. Run away.
Okay. So now we're on radars, and everybody knows this is for puts, is what I'm looking at now, right?
Yep.
So now we're here. So now here's a very good point. So here we are. We've gone through the EMA cloud. We've actually touched the 200. We've still had red, and we got a little bit of green volume here. We are now nowhere on the EWO bars, right? So still, I mean, what would you call this, Mark or Gilly or Bubbles? I don't think this is still a 0-star trade for the EWO. I don't see anything that tells you to get in. Do you?
I see
No.
Donkey Kong at the top of those EWOs rolling a barrel on down that damn thing. You know, forget about the
Yep.
chart and just look at the EWO. The volume of buyers is going away no matter what the
Yeah.
candles do.
Right.
That's a runaway. Don't get in.
Right.
Stay out.
Right.
Get out.
So we
if you
stay
already
out.
have.
Okay. Now watch. Gonna go a little bit. Oh, it reversed on us a little bit, right? So it went back up. We're still below VWAP.
Thinking about it, it makes sense because it looks like it hit a critical lever there, Bucket.
Yep, the 200. It hit the
Yeah.
200 and bounced off the 200 and ran right back up and smacked into the VWAP. That's what it was right here, VWAP. Right? So we bounced off the 200, went up to VWAP, right? Again, remember, y'all, we're still in the first 30, 35 minutes of the market. So there's still a lot going on, right? So now we continue. And what we're going to see, and we're starting to have momentum going down, right? So now people's radars are probably getting engaged, right?
And I noticed the bear flag just popped up up top there.
So, and if you recall, remember what Eric said a week ago. Here's the 9 crossing, right? The 21.
Yeah,
It's crossing it. We get the bear flag. We got a candle going through. And now we actually have a full candle, but not wick, below the cloud. Now it's still a green cloud, so the 21's still above the 55. But now, please, everybody look down here. We've got EWO bars at the bottom. We have our first, what I would call true red EWO bar, right?
And double bottom.
And we're at a double bottom. So are we going to do anything here, Mark?
We're going to wait and see what it's going to do, either break through or bounce off.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's what we're going to do.
And we do that why? Because traditionally at a double bottom, it bounces to the top. But
well, you don't know. You got to wait.
Yeah, exactly. You got to wait for confirmation for the
You're going to chart Apple before the market opens to figure out common support and resistance lines. I'm trying to ignore your trend line of the green and red. I'm trying to ignore that completely.
Yeah, my purples are my lines, right? But you can't see those on this screen.
Okay.
So notice a couple things. Number one, we're staying within this self-described channel for now, right? We defended it here. And that's also because we had the 200 down here. But we're staying here. But now look, all of a sudden, the 21 is resistance, right?
Yeah.
So now we continue. And now look what we did. Oh, come on. Now we're starting to break down. We've got the closing of the cloud, right? So we're not in positive. If you look at the volumes, we got red. But if you notice the EWO bars, and this is something everybody always brings up, we're still, to me, and I wanted everybody else's opinion, we're still on one EWO bar here.
Yeah.
And that is because we don't have a significant change in the EWO bars, right?
Correct.
They're all pretty flat,
Mm-hmm.
right? So what do we have going for us now? Hold on, let me.
If you were in a put, you should still be in it.
Well, I'm not in a put yet, right? I haven't decided.
Right.
I don't.
Well,
we've got the cross now. The 9 has crossed the 55, right?
mm-hmm.
We're starting to see momentum going down. We're coming down to this channel, and this is exactly what I was thinking. We're going through my trade. This is exactly when I said, okay, now my radar's up. I've got to see what the next candle does in this channel. Okay, because we had this down here, over here. We had this below the cloud, but it was a green cloud. We saw it jump back up. We're now seeing the close. We're seeing the 9 go across the 55. We're seeing the cloud go down. VWAP's obviously down. We're getting a lot more red. We have all red EWO bars, although there isn't one bigger than the previous. So I'm still on the single EWO bar, right?
You're an hour after market open.
Right. Let me go one more. So here we are. So now we're fighting the bottom of this channel, right?
Yep.
Now we're fighting the bottom of this channel.
Which is support. Another name for support.
So this is when I made the decision to go in. I made the decision to go in because we broke the 200.
Mm-hmm.
We have, if you look here, I'll see if I can highlight it for you. We have full crossover here. We've got our 9 EMA. This is when I got in right here. Exactly here, in fact, like that number 185.67. I've got, if you notice down here on my EWO bars, I have significantly larger, and then I have my red. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm making profit. Sorry, I gotta go back out.
Done making profit.
So we're continuing, and I'm going to let it run for a little bit. We can discuss what's going on. Okay. So I did and this was my EWO. Okay. So this wasn't, I was not going into this as a scalp because as you saw how it played out, I was hoping it would continue to go down. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I got in here right at this crossover from 185.67 down to roughly 185.22. So 40 cents, right, is roughly what that was. Mm-hmm. I shed here, and then I shedded here. So in 4 minutes, I took 70% of my contracts off the table. Okay. So that was somewhat profitable, not hugely profitable. This was very good. I want to say this was probably, let's just throw a number out, $50. Then another 20 to 30, so $80 profit there. Then all of a sudden it comes up into here. So now I want to ask the community, you have 10 to 20% left. When do you get out? And I'll leave the candle. I'll let it run for a little bit more, and you guys can tell me.
VWAP.
Would you have waited to VWAP knowing I got in down here well below VWAP?
You got into puts.
I personally wouldn't have, but if you really want to push the limits, VWAP would be your next only chance to have it go back down. If it bounces off VWAP. I would have panicked and got out when it hit the cloud again. I don't like
what
that.
I see here is the second you click that buy button, what was your strategy? Was it just momentum?
Okay, when I clicked the buy button, I was looking at the 2-minute EWO to stay in, thinking.
So
go ahead.
And this is what I'm thinking is you saw the red candles and you wanted to join the momentum. Now you're momentum trading and it's a scalp because you've already passed the entry on the 2-minute EWO. If you're in a scalp, forget about the whole 2-minute strategy. Throw that out the window. You're not there anymore. When you're in a scalp and it's moving and it goes green, you put in a stop loss in place.
But
the
he's
second
not.
it turns green.
He is in
Gilly,
a true.
Gilly,
He's
I was
in a
in the
true
2-minute
EWO.
EWO here, right?
Yep.
These candles, I would not have been in a 2-minute here.
But that was the entry. You see how the second
No.
2-minute is like twice the height of the first one.
Okay, you're
That's
counting
where-
this as the 2 minutes.
that's-
But in real time,
yes.
that wasn't.
That's
That was
that's
green.
where I would have entered, and the next 10 or 12 minutes is actually going against you, but you're still in that 2-minute strategy,
Right.
and then it comes back down. But where your entry was at 10:40 or
My entry
whatever,
was right here at 10:46.
yeah. So
when
that's a
when I
scalp.
considered the next big candle. I didn't consider this one. I was
Yep.
comparing it to this one here.
So when you're in a scalp, throw the 2-minute out the window.
Agreed.
I mean, you can still look at the bars and stuff like that and volume and all that, but you're in a scalp mode, and that's different than riding a 2-minute.
Right, but
It-
that is where my entrance is different than yours because I didn't count this as the entrance to the 2-minute EWO. I
Yeah,
counted
that's-
this one when I got the bigger EWO bar.
Yep.
So
Go ahead,
that's
keep
why I'm
going.
bringing
That's-
it up for everybody's
Yeah.
opinions because
No, that's where my head would be, and you see for like 30 minutes, it would be flat or actually a little bit against me, but I
Right.
would still stick to the 2-minute
Yeah.
until it went against me a little bit more than that, and then I would get out and waiting for the next entry.
no, understood. Yeah,
on
so
that,
this is
on
how I
that
treated
strategy.
this is how I treated my 2-minute was here. And I
Mhm.
wrote it here, got out a little bit more. But then what I did is not until this candle here, where it cleared the cloud and I got the crossover, did I get out. For me, there was no point in writing it to VWAP because everything was indicating to me I got the crossover, the bull flag, and I have a full candle and no wick entering the cloud at all. It had
So
made its
where-
decision.
Where was your stop loss?
My stop loss was right here. That's what I'm telling you. I put my stop loss to here. It was originally at VWAP,
I'm looking at your entry,
right? I was here.
and your
My
stop loss
was VWAP.
Gotcha. So like a big 30%.
Yeah, because I was EWO. Remember, I wasn't scalping.
Gotcha.
It's just that's what I'm saying. I'm learning how everybody else treats EWO. I didn't treat any of these candles as my second big candle. I considered this one to be it.
Okay.
Right. So I had my stop at VWAP, right? I was right here. Stop at VWAP, wrote it down. Didn't like this for a variety of reasons. But right around here is when I shed 50 and then got rid of a little bit more at the 9. But then I rode the last to a loss right here, right? I did not pull my stop to here, right? I could have, but I didn't. Because what I didn't want to do was have this one, and then the next thing you know, we get the red candles coming back down, right? And this is just
I get you.
a breathe back,
Yep.
right?
Okay.
So I wanted to bring that up today. I like to do that, to see what everybody else is. And Gilly, I appreciate what you were saying there.
Mhm.
Does anybody else have comments or questions?
Yes. It was a scalp the whole time, and there's a way to know that before you even get in. VWAP and the 200 are the two most powerful lines that everyone respects. The runs where it runs is when it's got both of them behind it. Once it clears both of them is when it goes. And you can see on there, David's talked about this quite a few times. He waits for his six-star trades. So he wouldn't have entered on the second 2-minute because he's that advanced. He says he waits for the color flip because it's kind of a dangerous area because you're in a channel between VWAP and the 200. So right when the color flip happens, where the 9 and the 21 cross, or the
right here.
The 21 and the 55 cross, right there.
Oh, the cloud. Yes.
That's his entry, and you could see you got 4 candles in a row, down, 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 down. And now you barely broke below the 200, but you could see the 9 didn't. The 9 is the thing that the scalpers are waiting for. So if that engulfing candle that tells you to get out was only the same size, the 9 would have come down more and touched the 200, and it would have kept going. And it would have brought the candles to stay below the 200 enough to keep the trend going. But because it's in the channel between VWAP and the 200, it's a scalp the whole time. Plus, you've got the engulfing candle right there that tells you it's done. And it comes back up to the 200. The 9 never crossed. And that's that. And then you can see it starts going up again, which is why it was up, down, up, down, up, down until later in the day when the VWAP and the 200 got really close together.
Here, I'll go to the rest of the day.
You could see how it started to come up and it dragged the 200 up with it. And then it rejected off of 186 bucks, which has been a bounce point for it quite a few times. Actually, yeah, earlier in the day at 20 after 11, it rejected there. And then it was close enough where a good pull would drag it through the 200, because if you can see, I got it on the 1 minute that the scalpers are using, and I got it on the 2 minute. Whenever the 9 crosses the 21, you get a small pop. Then it crossed VWAP. This is at what? 1420 area.
Yeah, right here. It's up.
Because we're momentum traders, it's good for us to know what everybody else is doing. So when the 9 crosses the 21, you get a little pop. When it crosses VWAP, you get a little pop. When it crosses the 55, you got a little pop. And all three of them are lined up really close to each other. So it's kind of like driving over those little arrows on like Mario Kart where it speeds you up. You get a pop, pop, pop because there's 3 of them close together. And it drops it far enough to hit the 200 where if you look, it just keeps going because now it's below all of them, right? And then you get your color flip again to help keep the momentum downward going. And you could be in this on the 1428 candle all the way to about 3 o'clock. So half an hour, 32 minutes. That's a good, solid, stable trade at the end. This one at quarter after 1 where the color flips, it's right below VWAP. So you're still in the channel and it's a slow creeper to the upside. I wouldn't have touched that one. Maybe 2, and that's about it. But basically today was a flat channel day. You had the first initial candle, you probably broke even at best.
Is it my turn yet?
Because the gamma hit you, and then maybe you get out in time. And then the cloud never came up. The candles never dragged the cloud up enough to cross VWAP. So it's trying and trying and trying, but I see all the long wicks on the top of like what, four candles from 944 to 52. Long wicks on the top all tell me rejection. So it's up and it's above VWAP, but it's trying to come down. And then as soon as the 9 crosses VWAP, because the cloud hasn't come up to meet VWAP yet, all of it tells me weakness, it's going down. And that's why it comes all the way to the 200 EMA, to the penny. And you're just, this whole thing is the chop zone. Because the cloud says up, but you're below VWAP, right? So it's going to stay weak and it's just going to bounce back and forth and, piss everybody off. And then you're finally below VWAP enough when the colors flip, you get a couple candles, but you're not the cloud. You haven't dragged the cloud below the 200 yet.
No, fair enough.
Okay, my turn. I have a question.
Sure, Bubbles.
Why were you in that trade? Was somebody calling it out in pre-market? Why were you in it?
No, I was evaluating Apple on my own.
Okay, but you've been in Tesla for how long now?
No, I got out of Tesla yesterday.
Okay, well, could you pull up Tesla on your
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Pull up Tesla, because today all I did was one Tesla call all the way up.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So I don't
Okay.
know.
Did you
I mean,
want
I
me
understand that
to?
you had enough of it, but that was what you knew. So what I was just wondering why you were switching.
Oh no, I've been trading Apple since day one.
Yeah, he's been
So
trading Apple longer than Tesla.
yeah.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
if you notice, I have no more lines on my Tesla chart. But I've been primarily Apple. I've been comparing notes with David for 3 months.
Yeah, from day
So,
one.
But no, it's a great question, Bubbles. I mean, so this is where you did quite well here from here to here, right?
Yep. Just like the cues
I
were
did
that
the
way too.
morning up the first 30 minutes or so.
So you got in right at the start, Bubbles?
You there, Bubbles?
She was
Bubbles?
nodding her head, yes.
Yes, I got in at the very beginning. Yes.
So you got in right here and rode it up to here, and then did you shed or just get out?
I just got out. When I got all the way up, it was 12,300 and wait, I'm sorry. It was $1,268 and I got out.
Nice.
And then I was pretty well done, and it was about 9 minutes in.
Hmm?
And then, I kept trying to avoid getting back in and playing something else all day.
Awesome.
And I did,
Wow.
in which I put something up in the funhouse for y'all to look at, because eventually I broke Weeble, and it said I was negative $240,000.
Oh,
I
Who
had
wow.
did you
goofy.
trade with, Bubbles?
My
Thing up-
Weeble went goofy earlier too.
Like, I broke it.
It put my L2 over my chart. I couldn't see anything.
Did it really? Wow.
Yeah,
Might as well
it was
pop
on my
up the
cell
cues
phone.
while you're at a bucket.
Sure. Yeah. So that was Apple. I mean, Dawn, I like doing this replay.
I love it. I love it.
Because most
adds
people,
something.
we can talk about it, and obviously Chris gave some good points, and Bubbles and Gilly and Mark. It's nice to go through it live because no one knows what the hell's coming after. Yeah, we
Yes.
can all look at this later. I mean, the reason I was doing my 2-minute EWO was very simple, because it's obviously on a negative downward trend. This looks good, and that I understand Chris's point. He gave me a new data point now. So it's very interesting to see it. But when you see the whole chart, everybody goes, well, of course you should have gotten out then, right? So you can ask people in the middle, what would you be doing?
Right.
So that's why I find it really interesting. Anyway, QQQ.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love
you want
it,
me
Bob.
to replay, or you just want to see it?
Yeah, you can just see it, just show it. Yeah, I got in. I didn't get in at the open. I wanted to wait a couple minutes to see what it was going to do. But see, Microsoft kind of everything was choppy of the queue. So I got in on the second green candle. As soon as I seen the second green candle get bigger than the first green candle, I actually jumped in. But as you can see, that was already past the EWO. And I knew it was going to break that through that top channel, because Microsoft and Amazon at that time were just taking off. And I knew it was going to pull it with it, even though Apple really wasn't. I was worried. I was kind of worried Apple was going to drag it down, but Amazon and Microsoft climbed so much it overrode Apple's downfall. So yeah, I got in on the second candle about halfway up, not even halfway up, and I rode it clear up to the top. And after the second red candle formed, I'm taking my profit. I'm done. I'm not taking a chance on it dropping and then going back up. I wasn't going to do that ride.
So, Mark,
and I don't
right
think it ever
here.
did go back up.
You're
Yeah.
saying right where my little widgets, right about
Yeah.
here is when you got in.
Yep. As soon as I seen it break above the 9.
You're
And I was
telling me
watching-
from here to here was 40% of your entire account.
Yep. No, not my count of the trade.
The trade, that's good money.
I made
Okay.
400
Yeah.
over $400
From
between
there to there.
Yep, like whatever that is, 26 minutes or something.
And how
Whatever
many
minutes.
A little
contracts
over
do you
$1.
want to go in?
Yeah, it
It's a
was
little over
over.
$1.
That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. What do you got it on? 2 minutes?
Yeah, so it's
Yeah, 14
2,
minutes.
4,
Whatever.
6, 8, 10 minutes. Not even, right?
No.
How many
no, I got out.
contracts did you have?
I got out. I got out on the 10. I got out on the second red candle.
Okay, here.
The second one. Yeah.
Okay, here.
I got out there and I'm like, that's it. I'm taking my profit going home.
Good
You
trade.
did
Good
10
move.
contracts?
Yeah. Yep. It was like, I don't know, 79 cents to $1.30, I think, when I got out. I think the contract price. I think it was 79 cents when I got in, something like that. I think 76, 79, 76, I forget. Then it went up to, well, actually, it went up to like $1.50 or 40 or something at the top, but I didn't get out soon enough. So, but I waited for that pullback, and I'm like, nah, it's Friday. I'm getting out of here. This thing's been choppy all day. I don't know. I didn't even look at it. Did it go up anymore after that? I don't think it did it? The rest of the day?
Hold
Rest of the day?
on. It jumped above VWAP a little bit, like everything else.
Yeah, it was choppy all day. So
it got teased.
Yeah, I did okay. I didn't shed. I was going to shed when it first pulled back, and I'm like, nah, I ain't playing this game. My goal was to be done early today and go out green no matter what. I didn't want to spend 3 days pissed off. So well, I'll take my whatever it was for.
And I'll be honest, Mark. I think that's exactly what Nate did.
I do too. I was.
Oh, he did.
Get out of my head, Bucket. I was just thinking that.
I'm sorry.
He went up and down, I believe.
No, he didn't go down. He said he just went up. Yeah.
Oh, I thought he took the puts too. Yeah, I didn't. I was when it did that second red candle. I'm like, should I go and puts? And I'm like, nah, I don't want to play this game because I was kind of afraid once it hit that 90 EMA again, it was going to bounce up, which it did, and it blew through it, and it just went wham. And I was like, nah, I'm done. I am not playing. I'm taking a sure thing. Took my profit, take my ball, and go home.
I don't blame you. Good deal, buddy.
Which in this case was after the fact was a good decision because it never did climb back up there again. But that you didn't know that at the time. It could have climbed back up, which is what happened to me. Them other two plays that I did this week, I took my profit, got out, and it was only down for about a half an hour. That indicator didn't tell. It just said to stay in it, and I didn't anyway. So I just like heck with it, and it bounced right back up, and I could have made a boatload more money, but I was out. No FOMO. Thanks, Bucket.
No, I love it. And just to reiterate to everybody, I should give it up. Hey, this is where we started the year with Tesla. This is where it is. I couldn't even get it all on the same screen. Look at guy. I mean, look at that, y'all.
Wow.
Look at that. Start of the year.
Is that a double bottom yet?
We got to 270. Remember last night, people were arguing, is it 225 or 220? And I said 215. And everybody's like, no. Guess where it ended today? 217.
Yeah. I know in the grand scheme, it's just a tiny breathe back, but it looks like they're making skateboards now when you're day trading.
Exactly.
It's just drama.
You were in it today too, Gilly, right?
No, I didn't touch Tesla today.
Okay.
No.
Someone was in it talking.
Was going to be the day.
There's a gentleman that has a similar voice to you. In I don't know who it is, and I always think it's you. So yeah, that was. I mean, obviously Bubbles crushed it, but then you could have just gone in puts for the rest of the day up there, which I should have done.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Mara,
does anybody want to see anything else? I just wanted to show that trade, and hey, I appreciate everybody's comments in chat. I was reading through them with some suggestions, and Chris, obviously, thanks a lot. Does anybody want to see anything else before I stop sharing?
No, but thanks for doing that.
Yeah, I love it.
No, I mean, let me think. No, I don't want to really do any. Do me a favor, yeah. Can we do a hot stock pick one?
Yeah, give me what do you got?
Okay, ROI. I'm curious to see if that held up with that same pattern of spiking at 130 that I noticed that it was
today.
Doing. Yeah.
Okay, 130. There it is. Hold on.
Wow.
Okay.
Look at that, done.
Look at right that there, shit.
1350 wow. Exactly at 2:00 today. Right
how
there.
Much? How high did it go? What was it?
It went from 0.1487 to 0.1551. So.
Yeah. Well, if you had a bunch of contracts, I mean, a bunch of shares on it, that would have been a nice little penny move. Okay. Yeah, because I noticed I went back on Webull and kept looking back, and I noticed right between 1 and 130, it would always make some type of move to the upside.
Right.
So I just wanted to see if it was consistent.
No problem. Great. Well, I'll
Thank you.
shut this down and give it back to you. Didn't mean to take over there.
No, I mean, we can do a bunch of these if you want, because I really like this. I think it adds an element to the show, and I think it's something that people want and need. You know what I
It's
mean?
nice.
So
It is nice to hear what everybody's thinking before
Yeah.
they're getting in.
Yeah, the psychology of the entry. That's everything.
what about let's pick a random one and do a replay and try to predict what it's going to do?
Yeah, we can do that. You have a random stock of the week or something where you just pull it up.
You're
Yeah.
welcome, Johnny B. Amazing.
And Bucket, did you want to do that tonight, or you done sharing? Oh, Bucket. Am I
Bathroom
on
break.
mute? Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. While he's on a bathroom break, let's take a commercial break. Don't forget, AmericanDreamTrading.com is where you go to get signed up for your VIP membership. Learn to trade and be on your way to becoming financially free. Go sign up now at AmericanDreamTrading.com, where all our services are easily accessible. And sign up is easy. Simply click the service you want and go. That's it. Hey, you're back.
Hey, Don, do me a favor real quick.
Yeah.
I signed in on an alternate account. Let me in for a sec. I just want to see if I can share my screen or not.
Okay.
I might have I think I just got out. Never mind. It won't let me share it. All right, never mind. I got to go read up how to do that because my Mac, for some reason, don't like the sharing of that.
Huh.
Let me try my MacBook. Anyway, go ahead. Carry on, my wayward son. Let there be peace. When you're done.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present
Right here,
to you
Uh-oh.
Ted.
Oh,
What up?
Ted.
What's going on?
What happened?
Ted.
How are you? How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Doing good. Were you on the Zoom call today?
Was I on the what?
Were you on the Zoom call? I don't remember hearing a lot of
Yeah.
you today.
Yep, I
Oh,
was.
okay. I was in and out.
I had my moments.
How'd you do today? Okay.
No, I mean I'm down, but I'm down.
Sorry about that.
I'm down on long-term investments that I'm riding through. So
Yeah. You know, you just missed it. Did you see it? I don't know if you were watching it, but Bucket shared his screen. He had Trading View up, and we went through some trades and did the
Nice.
replay on them.
nice.
Yeah. Do you want to go through one? Bucket, would you be willing to share it again if Ted wanted to go through one?
Absolutely. No problem. Let me know.
Yeah, maybe next. I'm here for a short time. I think I said that I emphasized to my kids that this Christmas I didn't want presents. I wanted moments, stuff to do. So
Yeah.
my son's taking me go see the Harlem Globetrotters.
Tonight?
What?
Yeah.
That would
I
be
seen them
fun.
when I was I
Be a
seen
good
them when-
time.
I saw them when Meadowlark Lemon was around. That was
Yeah.
Wow.
Back in the day,
Mid 60s. Mid 60s.
I did that in the 70s.
A little
Wow.
more than a game of horse.
I think I might have even had a Harlem Globetrotters lunchbox at some point.
Mark, why do you have two things up, Mark?
I'm testing there, buddy. I want to see if I can get in, share my screen or not. That's all.
Mustang Chris,
Yes.
I want you to come in some other trades. You have some interesting ideas and thoughts I've never thought about before.
The hell?
So you need to come in when we put these charts up.
Okay.
Because some of the things you just said, I've never even looked at.
Yeah, trading
It's just-
view.
Trends that I've noticed happening over and over and over again, and it seems to make sense, and it keeps working. And that's why I was so angry about not pushing the button.
Don, can you mute the other?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm trying. Hold on.
Yeah, Mark, this thing's really going crazy.
So glad that we could participate in your test.
Some lab rats.
Uh-oh. What is this?
All right. I think that's.
What just happened,
Yeah.
Don?
I think we
I
got
don't
it,
hear you,
Mark.
I don't have a camera, so
Oh, that's Mark sharing an infinite screen.
Mm.
Yeah.
Where am
So Yeah, he's preparing to try to go over Trading View with me this weekend. So I guess while we had Restream, he figured he'd try
All
to.
right. All right.
Oh, okay.
And
Fourth
then
wall
hold
break.
up.
You're doing a fourth wall break.
Hey, if you invited,
Yeah, we could
there's
pull it up like
Whoa.
that.
yeah,
Nice.
Whoa. We need some Pink Floyd music.
Cool.
Oh,
if you guys invited me, I have a Zoom room, my own personal Zoom room. But you didn't invite me.
All right.
Whatever.
All right. Sorry. I wanted to test that. For some reason,
Wait,
my
Mark,
Mac
you
and my
can't do what I
iPad Pro,
did, just share the screen?
not on my iPad, it won't let me for some reason. I don't know if I have to change some settings. So I just did it on my Mac Studio and it worked fine. So, but for some reason it wouldn't let me do it. It don't let me do it on my iPad. I don't know if it's an iPad or I just got to change the setting.
Why don't you use Coach's Zoom room?
Yeah.
Because we want it. It's going to be a private session, off the books kind of thing.
Well, then kick people off. If anybody comes in, say, hey, we're in a private session for the next hour.
Yeah, whatever. That would be easier.
I mean, and how many people are going to be joining at the time that you
Why
guys?
is it going to be private? Whoa, back up, Ted. Why is it going to be private? Notice Mark McSee was talking about Victoria's Secrets earlier today. I'm just wondering what we're talking about privacy here.
This is Mark's secret. Yeah, I wasn't invited.
I know.
Yeah, that's the second or third time you said that. Do you feel some kind of way about that, Ted?
Yeah, a little bit, because like 2 minutes after I offered to pay for Trading View for Don,
it's Mark.
I'm just saying, we're just going to set it up for her eyeballs. That's the thing. That's what we're going to.
Yeah, that's all. And you are more than welcome to come. So
that's right.
You know that.
Yeah, we're just trying to get it where she can see it visually, and I'm going to help her with those settings. So
and
not tying up everybody's
Nate's
time.
Going to be there because his eyeballs are bad too.
I don't think he's going to be there. I don't know.
That's what you guys were talking about.
Well, he wants to see it, but I know he won't ever use it. So
you never know. He might.
Well, I'm off to the Harlem Globetrotters.
Well, you have a good time.
That's going to be
I'm jealous big time.
What the hell are the Harlem Globetrotters doing at 1 o'clock in the afternoon?
Plus, another thing, Ted, we never solidified anything yet. So it's supposed to be, I think, tomorrow. So
don't even worry about it. All right, see you guys.
Hey, you look great, hey, Ted.
Have a good
I like
time.
the hair. You got showered. It all looks great.
Shit, shower, and shave, right?
You clean up real good.
Have a good time.
So we got a lot of comments, Dawn. So
you want to read
a lot of people adding their input, like besides Chris, Bubbles, Mark, and Gilly, a lot of people were saying different things. So I'm not going to have any problem. I know Mark McSee wouldn't have any problem showing some of their trades that are successful and not.
Yeah, you learn more from the knots than you do the good.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that one worked out okay for me because I did Coach's shedding technique.
Yes.
And I was trying to take some of the advice of David, which is don't jump out, keep a contract or two. So I think I'll try and do that more because it's very easy for me to share, and we can go over anybody's, and I can do a replay function for anything. And Mark, you can, well, Chris can, Gilly can, Bubbles can, but I'll have no problem being connected. And, even if people want to talk about something crazy in the day, we can bring it up and watch it. Because one thing that, I'm not going to say it annoys me, but what's disappointing is when you see a whole day chart, guys, it's obvious what you should do. I mean, okay. I mean, you're looking at it. We should have been in Apple calls all day, Don. Well, of course. But when you see it and you see those candles go this way and that way, you're actually replaying the emotion, right?
Yeah.
Right? Where, it's green, green, green. And it shows a little red candle, but when you're in this and you were just here and it's only this much different, it's a totally different mindset. So
one of the weaknesses of the replay, and I don't know if you could put it on a smaller, even shorter time cycle. It does not show the actual color change, where it changes from red to green and red to green when it's indecisive, when it's going up and down. Yeah. It doesn't really show that micro movements. And I don't know.
You mean the actual candle? Great.
Yeah. If you put it maybe on 30 seconds or less, I don't know if it would show.
I can try. Let me see what I can do for you, bud.
Yeah, I'll play with it too. I was playing with it the other day on 1 minute.
Yeah, I mean, you got 90 million screens. Look at the screens I have to work with. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
CRTs.
Those are still green.
Yeah. Kind of greenish, Gilly.
Yeah.
Greenish
Few
Gilly.
green. So anyway.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's the only weakness of it because it doesn't quite show that little.
Yeah.
Until after.
But I just wanted to congratulate Todd's Money, Brad James, and a couple others here who were providing comments during that whole time when all of you were talking. There was a couple others, so if I missed you, I apologize. But very nice to get some feedback there.
That was awesome. Yep. That was amazingly awesome. And I want to thank Jimmy Hodge for the tip. Thank you very much, Jimmy. I appreciate it. First one tonight, maybe last, because we're probably going to shut it down here in a little bit. Bucket, yeah, that was amazingly awesome. Thank you for doing that, and thank you for.
Like I said, I was telling them, Bruno and I were talking about, the Tesla fiasco, and thanks for bringing that one back up again, Bubbles. Rip that Band-Aid off. Appreciate it. I have no problem going through the trades that don't work for me, as well as the ones that do. So no shame in my game. It doesn't bother me a bit. So
I have no pride. I have no pride showing anybody my mistakes.
Because
it's probably better to go over the ones that didn't work out, so we can pick apart the areas that you find that you lost touch with what was going on and lost money. So,
but what was interesting was what Gilly and Chris said, how they're thinking about the trades, because you can watch the videos all the time, and really it's coach talking. Right. And you're listening to coach talk and you got to do this and that. But listening to them analyzing the trade in their minds helps me understand, hey, what are they, this is how they're thinking about trades. And it's like, you can take your own little nuances to that. That's why I would love to videotape Nate.
The way I was looking at it was just a plain ass chart.
Right.
Nothing fancy. And Chris was focusing on trade view itself.
Right.
It was two different, planets. Mine was just more raw, old school, and Chris is dialing in shit really tight. So I mean, I like where he's going with it. I mean, how could you not? But mine was just more raw, old school. Right.
But this is what I'm saying. This is really the great thing about the community, because I'm not saying someone's right and someone's wrong. It's like, oh, I've never thought about what you said there, playing between the 200 and the VWAP, and you saying, no, you actually did consider that an EWO, right? And it's just interesting, and it's more data points. Anyway, killing a dead horse there.
Yeah, those ones where it keeps running is when it's cleared both of them,
right?
Or like when we've got a big downtrend all morning, and then it starts coming back up. You know how it's kind of choppy?
Yep.
That's because it's crossing the 200 on the 1 minute, and then the 2 minute, and then the 3 minute, and then the 5 minute, all to try to get back up to VWAP, which is part of the reason why coach says if it doesn't break and hold above VWAP, stay in it, because you have all these resistance points stacked up on top of you while it's trying to go up. It's going to be hard for it to break through all of them.
Yeah.
So
and we watched it on the L2.
When it does something weird on your chart, it's because it's hitting that on a different time frame.
Yeah, same way with support resistance lines. It's going to break and hold.
Yes.
That's the key word. It's
right.
not just when it first breaks. You got to wait for it to hold for confirmation.
Yeah. And Bubbles, I am so happy you crushed Tesla today. That is awesome. That's an account changer right there, girl. That is awesome.
Yep. Bubbles killed it.
Killed it.
Yeah, those contracts are pretty wild on Tesla. It's fun.
So is anybody else mesmerized by Nate just winging it and hitting $6,700 today?
Well, he's winging it. He's not winging it.
Chris doesn't look mesmerized.
Remember the day he said he doesn't even look at the chart sometimes? He's just trading off the L2, and that's
L2,
it.
That's it.
Come on, man.
That's all he looks at.
That's all he does.
That's crazy. Is anybody else as baffled as I am? I'm like, what insight does this guy have, dude? He just he makes it look easy as fuck. Excuse my friend. How is that?
And
Michael
Q's
Jordan
is
makes it look
huge.
easy to dunk too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's like he
Q's is
never
a big
traded
shot.
options, and all of a sudden he gets like, yeah, I just made $6,700.
On
Huh?
the Q's, not on Apple, on the friggin' Q's.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
done it
yeah.
twice and got my butt burned.
The
He's
reason
done
why
the Q's 2 days in a row. I mean,
the
and
reason
then
why the
yesterday
Q's
was
work so well for
4,800.
him.
Today 6,800. It's like, oh my god.
And then played putsch yesterday. Went up and they're like, ooh, this is easy as pie. Next. I'm
Yeah.
like, God,
Well,
it's
he's-
a
I love it.
virtuoso,
Because
maybe?
I want to videotape his brain when Coach needs to send him the damn Google goggles
Something.
so that we can see what the hell he's looking at.
Something. Because
The
it's like,
Ray-Ban.
how are you doing that? How are
I
you
mean,
making us
yeah.
all like we're all sitting here pulling our hair out, and you're like, oh, options. Oh, click, click, click. Yeah,
And
it's
he's on
10
his
grand.
phone.
Yeah, it's like it's 10 grand. What?
He's used to
Last
being in
week
and
you
out.
traded 2 contracts. This week you're trading 40. What the fuck is going on?
Is he
I'm
doing
like,
it on
how
his
is
phone or
that
his laptop?
possible?
Yeah.
No, dude, I don't know. I
Whatever
actually
he's
don't
doing,
know.
he's doing it right.
Yeah, I'm
Again,
tripping out.
he
He's
does
a
not
smoker.
work. I mean, and this is why Chris and I know me because I'm an engineer, technical guy. We at times have to overcomplicate everything.
Yes.
Nate is looking at this going, guys, it's supply, it's demand. I can read the L2. And now remember, he did say something, Don. He did say he looked at several stocks to try options. And the one he was the most comfortable with that it moved similar to stocks in the pre-market Qs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because he said
Yeah,
he
yeah,
tried
yeah.
to look at SPY and he goes, that thing's everywhere. I don't understand it. But
Yeah.
for some reason, he matched the Qs to the pre-market stocks. I don't know how, but hey, more power.
Wow.
Which
But
it
it's
moves
like-
with the market too.
But
Yeah,
that lets you know that we are way overcomplicating this thing. We really are.
Well,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
And people are like,
Doing it
well,
all.
hey, Nate, it's the Q. So you want to look at Apple, Microsoft? He's like, no, I'm just looking at the Q. And TJ, love him to death. He's like, hey, try Soxel. And but you got to look at AMD in the video. And he's like, no, I'm just going to look at the one I'm on. No,
I was just looking at the L2.
I'm on the Qs. This thing does this. I'm gonna pick it here. I'm out here. I left some money. I don't care.
Period.
I mean, it's just he is so simple with it.
Yeah.
The thing is I think
God.
Nate's brain holds everything that we talk about technically. It's just registers in his brain. He doesn't put a support line because he knows exactly where he wants to get in. He knows exactly where he wants to get out. He monitors it to see if it's possible. He does it. He executes. That's the end of it.
But
That's
why
it.
aren't we all doing that?
Yeah, I don't know how to do it. I've been telling you all. You guys talk about the L2.
Why
can
aren't we
sell.
all doing that?
I can do it in the
Like-
pre-market, but I can't do it in the regular. I still got to watch. I actually tried watching the L2 on the Qs today. I mean, I could
Yeah.
see the numbers going up and down, but it was just moving too fast. Even I couldn't separate it all out.
Yeah.
So I ended up. I went back to staring at my charts because I have all my critical levels marked. Which is the same thing as the L2, but I just couldn't. The numbers were just too much. Even as much screen time as I put in, I can still only really handle the motion of it in the pre-market because it's slow. My brain has
intrigued.
the process that at the 10 times the speed.
I'm truly intrigued.
I
I wish we
started
could
learning
see
all-
his screen when he was trading. I really do.
I started getting more technical and charting and all that crap after having so many trades go against me. Then I'm like, okay, I can't just, the wild west this shit anymore. I got to have some sort of information. I got to know something.
I love
Oh
you,
my-
Gilly.
Camera's following me. I didn't know it did that. I know it does, but I don't know how to do it. Just bought a camera.
Kodachrome, right? Wow.
Follow me around.
I'm baffled. I'm baffled. And Nate, if you're listening, I'm tripping out, man, because it boggles my mind how we come up with all of these different lines and charts and indicators, and everything, and he just looks at one instrument and can like trade anything. Like, how is that possible?
And he can lose $5,000 and be fine.
Yeah,
That's a big deal.
and it had to start from a small amount and just kept getting better and better and better. See, that's my thing. I have to get good. I have to get okay with making $5 and $10. I am not okay with just making $5 and $10, but that's where I got to freaking start somewhere. So that's where it starts for me, and I just have to be okay with it until it gets to hundreds and then thousands.
Mm-hmm.
It's just hard, it's just hard.
But so Nate says this is the hardest thing he's ever done in his life.
Yep. I'm going to put the time in. I'm going to get that shit, damn it.
Good. Well, I'm looking forward to you getting some TradingView training. So that's going to be fun. I like TradingView. I obviously, with the monitors I have behind me, it's very hard to display things. But I've got from what Chris has just stated earlier and what Gilly talked about, I've got to be able to see the different time frames, because I normally play in the 2 minute, because that's really all I have. Not really all I have. All I can show with the two monitors, because I keep one entire monitor just TradingView, right? And that's this 27-inch thing over here. Oh, you can't see it. I just moved my thing. So I keep that TradingView, and then I keep this as the trading station that we're on now. And I think I need to get more so that I can see those things, to see those areas, because you guys are right. Sometimes coach calls out and he goes, hey, we're at a resistance line. And let's just use Apple. We're at a resistance line on Apple. On the 2 minute, we're not at a resistance line. We're not even close to it.
Yeah.
But on the 1 minute, we are.
It's a scalper's mentality.
And it's like, okay, well, that's probably important for people that are scalping, but I shouldn't care because I'm on the 2 minute. Right.
Correct.
But it does give you data points and entry on, okay, we may have some, not resistance, but we may have some issues here. So I'd never even thought about that until you guys had mentioned it just now. So
there's times where I'm buying calls and he's like buying puts and hammering the piss out of it. He'll buy like $100,000 in puts. Like, holy shit, what did I do wrong? Like, no, he's looking at like a minute and a half, and I'm looking, a trade over like an hour.
4 times, Gilly. 4 times, Gilly. Dawn, I, and David were in Apple calls. And as soon as it was time to execute the 2 minute EWO, the next thing out of coach's mouth is SPY looks heavy. SPY looks heavy.
Right.
Time to go.
Yeah.
SPY looks heavy. And we're like, no, it doesn't look heavy. It looks like it wants to go up.
Because I'm in calls.
No, coach scares the crap out of me half the time when I jump into a trade and I'm thinking I'm getting in there at the right spot. SPY's at a critical level now. And I'm like, damn it. It's like you can see when I get in and it's like you're saying, hey, guess what? Dummy, wrong move.
Yeah.
Wrong move.
Yeah.
Let's get ready to go the other way. Let's get ready to go the other way.
You get in and you hear, uh-oh.
Yeah.
We all have our own information, but I think each one of us kind of lean on coach just a little bit.
Yeah.
So if you make a move yourself and then he says is totally against what you just did, it's like, God damn it.
Or you get in and it's like, yeah, I got in right. Doesn't mean it's gonna stay that way, right? I'm like, why? No,
Gilly,
I
I'm
want
not
it to stay that
laughing
way.
at you. I'm laughing with you because I hit my television.
Dude, Gilly's
screen
cracking
no
me
less
up down
than
there
3
because I
times.
keep hearing this giggle and it's
Really?
making me want to laugh. And I'm like, I can't listen to him because I'm like laughing with him and I'm like, stop. You're gonna make me laugh through this whole thing. But I'm like, man.
Yeah, I did a one contract scalp with him on SPY the one day last week. It's like critical level. Now I'm telling you, it's this. We're waiting. There it goes. And just then I clicked buy, and like you said, it wasn't 10 seconds. Go back the other way. There.
All right.
No, but Mark, you know what he says in between that? He goes, made $2,000. Let's go the other way now. Let's switch the calls and go. I just got into the damn put.
I want nothing more to be his golden boy, and then I do the wrong damn thing.
Right. Oh no, try hosting his aftermarket, right?
I almost got
And not
caught
getting a
today in
trade
his
right.
Amazon. Remember in Amazon when he was doing, he wrote, what was he doing? It was the calls up, and then he says, okay, it's going to break here, and then it hovered over that one line. I think VWAP.
Yeah, he's
And
got a bunch of babies.
It's like, and if this thing breaks below VWAP, everybody knows what we do, right? And because he's asking the group, and it's like, yeah, coach, puts. So literally, I'm going, okay, Amazon option 3, put limit, getting ready to click go. And right then he goes, but don't get into it right now. I'm like,
Yeah.
You're going to be in, out, cash, bought another car by the time I get into this damn put.
Wait for confirmation. I just done my account.
Wait for the break of 4:53, not a minute before. I'm like, wow, man.
I was listening to you, but not all of it. I wasn't there yet.
I was the only one. I mean, I'm just sitting there. He's like, "Oh, you just made 37%." No, because my put just started, coach. I mean, what are you talking about? He's like, "Well, everybody got paid." Yep.
Listen to the sound of my voice.
Let me ask you guys a question. How many people do you think, and this is not funny only because I was one of them, how many people do you think got their faces ripped off after all of the Bitcoin news and that shit started tanking? And Coach all right, well, I said it was going to tank. Like, you said it was going to go up.
Well,
you said it was news. It did, but like for what, 5 minutes?
Yeah.
Dude, they were building that up since the great thing since sliced bread, and that shit tanked all day. But he did. He said it. He did. He said, "Well, I didn't say all day. I said it was gonna, get a spike and then go down." I'm like, "Damn it!" But Bitcoin was climbing.
Yeah, but scalping, you don't think long term. You're in it for the moment.
Long term going up for coach means about 4 minutes.
Yeah, 4 seconds.
He starts sweating after 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the moral of the story is don't get emotional about it.
Yeah.
And don't start putting in what you think and want to happen, because it doesn't matter. What matters is what's happening on that damn screen. You know what I mean?
Well, that's why that's one reason he tells you repeatedly, do not try to mirror my trades.
Yep.
Well, in hands off the mouse when he's scalping, and I'm just like, shit. I'm down 15,000. Can I put my hand on the mouse?
No, position size.
I'm coming to your house. I'm coming to your house.
I really want to touch that mouse.
What were you doing? 15,000 contracts, Gilly.
Right? And I'm not kidding you. A candle will move this far. Like that was it. And he goes, "Well, there's $3,000," and I'm going, no, it's about 12 cents, coach. I mean, what are you talking about here? Because he's going in with 150. He's in, out, done. Move on. And I'm going, here you go.
He's doing 150,000 trades. I looked at the thing the other day. I zoomed into it to see how big that trade was. Like 150. I forget what it was. I think it was like $150,000. It was in one trade. I'm like, yeah, I'll just trade that in 2 minutes and be done, or whatever it was. But yeah, do not try to mimic coach. You cannot keep up.
Yeah, it's like Apple's still going, coach, right? Yeah, no, we're done. You should have already made your money on that. What?
Ultimately, every one of us know that guy knows what the hell he's doing. He
really does. Yeah.
We all know it, but we're all doing something different in a different stock in a different way, and it's great, but it's challenging for sure.
Oh, I was in the queues. I was in the queues when he was saying Amazon.
Right.
I'm like, I'm sitting there thinking,
I'm like, I'm already a spy, coach.
The queues are going through the roof too, but not as fast as Amazon did. I'm like, dang it, should I have waited and got into Amazon? Which I probably. I didn't look, but
I'm not gonna tell him I'm in the queues because I don't want to get hammered. Because like, why are you in the spy? I just been saying Amazon all morning. It's like, because every time I get in Amazon, I get my face ripped off, coach. Yeah. So I'm not messing with Amazon right now, but look, my favorite thing this morning was when somebody came on. I don't know who it was, but somebody came on and said, Coach, you know, oddly enough, I got into a call, but I knew that when we got up to the top, you know, something said get into a put, and I did it, and it worked. You think? It was like, what do you mean? Coach actually knows what he's talking about? Maybe, you know,
Maybe.
calls on resistance, puts on resistance, calls on support, that type of thing. Is that what you're talking about? Same shit he's been saying over and over. You know?
There's a lot of comments in the chat that we ought to start a channel. We ought to start a coachisms channel that we can type his one-liners in there.
I know, right?
As a list.
A national treasure. I mean, I crack up.
Coming to your house and throw your computer in the street.
Yeah.
Oh, when he got on those guys today because they stopped out of Amazon, I'm going to drive over to your house and beat your dog. I was like,
back to your baby.
Did he really say he's going to eat somebody's dog?
Oh, God. That was hysterical.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Dude, for those of you that are not in this group, we not only have the best mentor, but he is funny as hell. Okay? Yeah. I call it edutainment because we get educated and entertained at the same time. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, we do.
It's crazy.
We have a great time.
Yeah.
And he ain't afraid to call you out when you do stupid stuff.
Afraid? Oh my God.
But he
almost made me cry one morning. I would never admit that to him, but.
But he wants the best. He wants the best for you, and you don't want to see you doing dumb stuff that blows up your account. You know.
And I tell you what, I made $200 that day. So.
You know, on YouTube,
me
I was watching YouTube during the lives to comment. And there's some dude in there. He's a regular. I'm not gonna say who it is. He's like, should I go to a put or a call now? I'm like, dude, you need to trade before you think about actually investing. I'm like, but he's constantly. Should I get it now? What? Call? What? What'd he say? And I was like, and I'm not. I mean, I'm nice to him. I'm just like, you need to either join when you can, or learn what you're doing. Don't be blowing up your account. We don't want to see anybody lose their money, especially on the live feeds that they're watching it for free. Don't be doing dumb stuff like that. Trying to match somebody. Learn what he's trying to teach you.
There's a difference between rolling the dice and throwing them off a cliff.
Yeah. I was talking to DJ Vinny on there today. You know, he was in a trade. We talked back and forth. What's your support level? And I told him, and he says what his is. So I think he did well today too.
So is it true that the Twitter or whatever is that delayed? Like when we get on Zoom, is that delayed?
Yeah.
Everything.
Turn on YouTube.
So how can you follow it at all then? Because by the time you follow him, you're already
15 seconds went by.
He's already traded before you even hear what he says.
You're on the 3 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, his YouTube is probably a good 5 seconds behind the actual Zoom call. Because I'm on both of them in the morning, and I can hear literally hear the difference in my headset because I'm on the Zoom call and YouTube in my headset, and I love it during pre-market setup though. If he's going pre-market setup and he's happened to be doing it on YouTube while he's on YouTube, I love it because if I miss what he said, 5 seconds later it's repeated. So.
But you can put that closed captioning on too. That's neat because it prints out what they say.
Why are you guys on YouTube?
Watching the chat. Just monitoring the trolls.
I do it on TikTok too.
Oh, people are allowed to comment. Wait a minute. So there's a live Zoom, not a live Zoom. Is it the same? Is it the screen that we see?
He's got a camera. He's got a camera set up behind his head, shooting at him from behind, and that's what transmits to YouTube and Twitch and Twitter and whatever all else.
Seriously.
Wow. Oh my God. When he goes on the Zoom call at 9 o'clock, he literally does what we're doing right now. He goes live on YouTube, LinkedIn, Twitter, all of it at the same time. And if you go look at his YouTube channel, like we're already on the YouTube channel, when we're done, if you click live, you can see all of his live streams and you'll hear yourself. Like if you go to go to my TikTok and look at the membership lounge, you're on the video today. You can hear yourself come through YouTube on the Zoom call. That's what attracted attracts people to him, attracted me to him. I pull him out one day and I'm hearing all these people talking to him live. I'm like, who the hell are those people he's talking to? And trading with them. That's what the draw, and nobody else is doing that. So that's what's different about it.
But it is delayed. It is delayed, and you don't get to see his full screen like we do by being paid members and seeing his actual screen on our screen. All you get is a camera behind him shooting his wall of monitors.
And people chat in that room.
Yeah, we
on
chat.
YouTube, just like they're
like
doing
right now.
Just like they're doing right now on YouTube.
What we're doing right now, Bucket, is the same thing that goes on in the morning. Like you're reading the chat, that's live on YouTube right now. And Coach does the same thing every morning.
Everybody's making fun of me. I didn't know this. Okay.
I'm tripping out. I thought you knew.
Yeah, if you want to see you get stressed out, go watch his TikTok feed. You talk about that's why
But they cannot see his screen. The only people that can see his screen are those of us that pay to be on the Zoom call.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I mean,
that would be, see how my screens are here? This is the view that people get of Coach.
Right.
Yeah.
No, really?
That's the view.
Yes.
That's the view.
That's the view. The exact view, Mark.
See it. Right. That's the view.
Like on the video that I made yesterday that you looked at?
Yeah.
I screen recorded him on YouTube. When his back was to it, that's what they're looking at on YouTube every day.
Ah, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You really can't see. All you can do is just take what he's saying verbally and apply it to you. But it's already 5 to 15 to 30 seconds, depending on your internet connection. You could be 15 seconds behind.
Yeah, so how that's my point. Why would you try to mirror or copy him if you're on that for free when it's already happened?
Right.
They don't know that, though.
Well,
we know it, but they don't know it.
Interesting.
Because all they know is he's coming through live. But those of us that are on the Zoom call and both can hear the difference in the time, and they don't know that it's not exactly at that moment. Not unless they're looking at, because if you're looking at Weeble and stuff like that, and you're watching him on YouTube, it's really not that much of a delay.
Okay.
I bet 95% of people are just watching.
Yeah.
They're not trading. They're just watching what he does.
Right.
I mean, through the stock market, we can all be rich as shit. Now let's watch him. Let's see what he does. And I
there's
imagine that's most of
there
it.
is a bunch of people like us who are in there too that talk.
Oh, of course.
Right.
Yeah, Bubbles. So you're chatting with Arlo and Paula and Diesel Dan?
Yeah,
that's what you just said.
She smacks people around when they get out of hand. She kicks them out.
Yeah.
Ooh. You're the moderator?
Yeah, she's a moderator.
She's one of them,
moderators for every platform to kind of keep everybody.
Like if somebody gets weird, we can ban them and stop them from talking. Yeah.
Keep the nonsense.
And you can tell anybody who has, like in the chat here, anybody who has a name in blue with a wrench, that means they're a moderator and can shut you down if you start saying something weird on the chat.
So Bubbles, you're the moderator of YouTube.
No.
There's several.
TikTok.
Ah.
I think Arlo's one.
Arlo, Miranda, me, David.
Bruno can be.
Bruno is one.
Because I mean, I don't know how you guys can follow that chat, the screen, and the Zoom chat. That you guys have to be serious.
Well, that's why there's a bunch of us.
No, they give up money doing that. Their own personal wealth by helping manage the organization. You know, you got to have people controlling things. Coach can't watch all them things. So
you guys are awesome.
It's not even so much me. I'm just kind of back here doing this and motivational. But Bruno, Arlo, Miranda, those guys, like Arlo and Miranda also work like full-time jobs. So they're doing this stuff in between their work hours. Bruno can barely trade because he's so on everything administratively for Coach. But he gets it in when he can, you know. I'm fortunate because I don't have the background to be able to get somebody signed up on Weeble and all of that kind of stuff. But I understand the coaching end of it, so I can speak to that. But as far as doing tickets and stuff like that, yeah, that's all Bruno, Arlo, and Miranda. I don't do any of that.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Bruno's the only one with superpowers. Coach gave him administrative.
So Mark, Mustang, Chris, and Gilly, Do you guys have YouTube up?
I have
During
been
the day?
lately just because I've been seeing trolls on
No.
there and people asking dumb stuff.
I'm in the Zoom.
So I've started. What I do is I just like right here, right now. I'm watching. I mean, it's all membership people that's in here right now, but on here, I make the chat screen real big, and I'm watching for people saying stupid stuff. Or some people ask questions. People ask questions. I'll answer them.
When Coach gets
I'm not a moderator. I can't boot anybody out. All I can do is say, "Hey, Don," or "Hey, whoever."
Right.
When
And our
Coach gets
moderators
into his
already do a
spiel,
good job. They kick them out already anyway, so they do a good job.
What's up,
when
Gilly?
Coach gets into his spiel, that's when I'll grab my phone and go to TikTok Live and just look at all the stupid ass comments, or actually try to answer questions. I see Bubbles there all the time, but just looking at the questions and the comments and stuff on TikTok, just trying to help ADT. Really, I mean, I'm all in on this company, so why not help out if I can? So
Yeah, me too.
And Bubbles, you're not a VIP, are you?
No, I'm not. My son is, and since I pay his rent, I just use his.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Well, I put your name in the hat to
Thank you.
get one.
Thank you.
Yeah, I see it everywhere. So yeah, I put your name in the hat for that. But I see how it goes.
Thank you so much. That's nice.
Yeah, I think TikTok's
Say hi
the
to
most
Bubbles.
toxic, though, right? Wouldn't you say? I got
Probably.
more issues with trolls on TikTok than anywhere else, or not?
I'd say TikTok might be the #1 place he pulls people from because.
Well, what about?
I mean, I don't know that, but I would think so.
Well, everybody says that's where they came from, but
Mm-hmm.
as far as chat management, does that one take more effort just because the amount of people using it, or not?
No, I'm good at it. I'm good at chit chatting.
I've just gotten on there a couple of times. I'm like, man, I don't know how Coach could even put.
How much time do you spend on it, Bubbles?
I'm on the whole stream every day.
How much time are you spending doing whatever you have to do? Does it take a lot of time?
Well, there's 2 TikToks, and so I usually have those up, and sometimes the YouTube, and I just kind of answer questions in the Zoom. So I'm just kind of bouncing around, answering questions.
There's 2 TikToks?
Yeah.
Yeah, ADT
and American Dream Trading. He's got 2 different ones. I think it was originally because one got shut down for a little while, so he's got like a backup. So he just broadcasts on both of them.
Hey, Bucket, he says this every day.
Listen to the voice you pay.
Are you getting coffee? What are you doing?
When he says moderators mute those mics or help him to the waiting room, that's when he's facing his phones and talking to everybody live.
Bubbles, I was 100% aware he was on TikTok because that's how I found y'all.
Right.
I had no idea you guys were doing live YouTube stuff.
Oh,
I didn't know there was 2 TikTok channels. I don't know why there would be 2 TikTok channels. It doesn't. I'm not the you guys talk about retweet. I don't even know how to tweet. Never tweeted. So
I never did until I joined ADT.
Hey, Bubbles, little share. What a
I was
burger.
going to say, where's Diesel Dan? I got the Whataburgers.
What'd you get, the patty melt?
The Whataburger. Sorry, Don. Look away. Look away, Don.
You grab a couple Tums after that.
I know. I already ate an Impossible Whopper. I'm a dick. I can't stop eating. I know. I'm supposed to be on the grapes. Jen is resisting. She's doing such a good job. But she doesn't even have the weight to lose. I'm the one that's got the weight to lose. But yes, I demolished 2 Impossible Whoppers before this stream.
Hey,
I can't help it. I was hungry. I didn't eat all day.
Well, what do they say on any type of diet? You got to give yourself a reward day, that you can eat what you really want to eat within reason, right?
Yeah.
Because if not, it's torture and you don't have goals, so they always tell you that.
Yeah, no, I feel like I'm being weak, though.
Oh, my God. I feel this chat is making me feel so old.
What cat?
Making me hungry.
The chat, they're all saying, how do you get on here? Don't you know anything about all these No, why would I know about them?
It amazes me, though, that because you're on live YouTube right now. It's like...
but we're in the Zoom.
I never had a
Huh?
TikTok account. I didn't have a TikTok account until I joined ADT. I'm like, let me go see what this looks like. I'm like, oh my gosh. And then, now I watch TikTok all the time.
No, I
stupid
feel
videos
you.
and stuff. But
The only reason I got a TikTok account was to monitor my daughter. Okay, I don't go to TikTok. Well, it's on the phone, but I go into it about once or twice a day, just making sure, scroll. When you get to TikTok, they have this thing and they just start showing you stuff. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
And you can scroll through it. Okay.
The For You page.
It's For You page.
Okay,
and
yeah.
it's very addictive. You just scroll and you
Well,
can't
I
stop
scroll,
watching.
and I usually give myself a minute. And if I get nothing from my daughter, I shut it off. Then I leave. Right? I'm just making sure, nothing's going untoward, right?
Wait a minute, hold on. You're just scrolling up looking for your daughter?
Yeah. It doesn't work like that?
No.
Just go to her page.
You follow.
You need to go to her page. Yeah, you need to go look for her. Type her in and see what she's putting on her feed.
Yeah, go right to her page and click follow, and then
it'll
just
come right to you.
There'll be For You and followers or following on the top, and you can go to either one, and it'll be like For You will be suggestions based on things that you've liked in the past or stuff that you watch, and then following will be whoever you've clicked on that you want to follow them. So it'll go
she did that.
It'll go straight to her page, and then you can click on her profile picture and you can see all the videos that she's made all lined up, kind of like we are on the screen right now.
So it doesn't.
I learned a lot about how to rebuild an engine.
They don't show up on that first pagey thing.
No,
that's
unless it's really popular. Yeah, if it's really popular and it's on your For You page and you're following her, it'll probably come up for you at some point.
Right.
But she's got to have a ton of views for it to be one of the main ones that comes up. There are billions of people on there.
That's why Coach is always talking about the logarithms. Hey, hit them hearts, hit them.
So you go to profile and you go to the word following.
Yes.
Okay. And she's in there.
Yeah.
Well, if you're following her, you are. You have to go to her page and actually click follow.
She was not allowed to have TikTok without making sure I followed her.
Okay. Well, it'll be on there.
Now that was 2 years ago, and she's probably a lot smarter than me.
Well,
and then when I just click on her.
Yeah, do you know how to get to her page?
No.
Type her name in there somewhere. You do a search.
At the top of your screen, does it say For You and following?
Yeah, I got the following, so I just have to click on her when I'm following her, and then it comes up to her page.
If you click on following, it'll bring you to a list of all the people that you're following.
Yeah.
So if it's just her, it should go straight to her page.
Okay.
And then you just click on the circle icon, and that'll bring up her page.
Cool. Okay, I thought it would just automatically show up.
No,
and
you
look
got
at the comments on her videos.
And then as you spend more time watching those, the algorithm tracks that. And when you press like on the video, it'll track that. And then stuff that you spend more time watching, it'll start suggesting more stuff like that. And it ends up being a black hole of time that you lose forever unless you find American Dream Trading. Like
Forever.
I have 30,000 followers on TikTok.
You have 30,000 people following you?
Yeah.
Why?
Wow.
Because I'm a smart ass that's kind of smart and does dumb stuff. And
are you like one of
and
those?
That sells on TikTok big time.
What's that?
And that sells on TikTok.
And I like America. That helps. I made a couple of videos about Biden.
You guys are all on TikTok. I could follow you guys.
I have 3,000 followers.
I started once I started this, I completely forgot about it and then got logged out and forgot how to get back in.
Dude, we could go live on my TikTok and do the same type of thing and have a panel on there. I do that all the time. I go on people's panels and they've got musicians on there, everything.
Yeah.
I like this guy. It's but I've been doing this for 40 years or whatever.
Oh, the 40-year guy.
Yeah, I love him.
Yeah.
He's finding all these weird
awesome.
things.
He's on all the platforms.
Oh, is he?
Him and
I always laugh. He makes
there's
me laugh.
another one. What No Way? He does the same thing. I think he was doing it first.
Oh,
What
yeah.
No Way?
Fuck's sake.
Like I just saw one from him about how to get like 5-gallon buckets apart when they're stuck together.
Yeah.
Just get an air hose and blow it in the crack, and it literally shoots the bucket up.
We used to actually do that where I worked at.
All kinds of stuff like that you didn't even think.
So
Bucket,
all
what's your name on TikTok?
Are your TikTok names?
Yeah, I have that same JJ. If you follow me on Instagram, I have that same yellow JJ. It's everywhere. JJ Video Reacts. I'm the same thing on everything.
I got to figure out how to follow people. Okay, cool.
Mine's not.
I don't post anymore because I can't remember how to get back into my TikToks. I had 3 big videos. One of them had like 5.5 million, and it did 3 laps around the planet. So it kept going to different countries because it was a sound in your ear that made your whole body vibrate when you listened to it. So that's why that one got big. That's where most of the followers came from.
You got a recording of my wife's voice?
But it would hit the bone in your ear just the right way, where it would send those tingles down your spine and everything. So people liked it and they kept sharing it, and that's why it got so big.
When you follow somebody, do they have to accept you?
Only if they have a private account.
You can follow them back, but
yeah, you can follow them. They don't have to follow you back. Some people have videos that are for friends only, which is when you both follow each other.
Okay.
And then you have people that have their own little private businesses. They
Holy
like
crap!
I'm trying to
there's a lot of that on there.
Become Arlo's follower, but I can't. Arlo Unhappy doesn't even show up.
That video that I put on with Coach only like an hour ago or 2 hours ago has got 663 views already.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, you got to go in there and start canceling or blocking people, and then it blocks like them girls that have their own little home businesses.
Side business. Yeah.
And Cash App is horrible.
Yeah. So those, once you start blocking those whatever kind of videos you want to block, that tends to do away with all of them. So it's just like programming your spam mail on your email. Once you start doing it, it starts picking things up like that better.
You can long press on stuff too, and it'll bring up a drop down menu where you can click not interested, and then it won't show you stuff like that.
Oh, okay. I might have done that.
There's things that they've put into it to help you kind of manage the stuff that it's going to show you.
So I opened up a Cash App so I could do the tip jar for Dawn. It was a few weeks ago, and ever since then it's that green Cash App icon and it says you're selected as a winner, liked your comment. That shit is just spamming my TikTok. It's annoying as hell.
Yeah, it's scammers that are just
you can block them,
or you can block them, but there's millions. They'll just keep coming, and it's annoying.
Thank you for doing that, Gilly, by the way.
You're welcome.
Just followed Unhappily a Housewife.
So I tipped you, and you were announcing who it was, and you said my real name, and everybody's like, "Who the fuck is that?" You know, I have no idea.
Hey, Gilly, where do you live? What state?
Nebraska.
Okay.
Nebraska.
I still don't know what your name is.
My son lives in Omaha.
What are your initials? That way I'll know.
What do you want? TikTok or something?
No, you're on Cash App.
AG.
Okay.
It was a few weeks ago. It don't matter.
I do, and I don't mean to change the whole tempo of this, but it is a money thing. How many different money transferring programs do you all have? You know,
PayPal and Cash App. That's it.
Okay.
And Venmo too.
Apple Pay.
Oh yeah.
I got Apple Pay and Cash App.
I do have Apple Pay. Yeah, I don't use it.
Yeah, I got 3.
Is no one concerned about having their details in all these different apps?
Absolutely. Yes, I am very.
You need to keep an account that's a small account that you funnel money into. And that's the one credit card that you need to put out.
And credit cards are the safest ones, I think. I'm probably wrong, but I feel safer with a credit card company. They're stingy asses. Right. They'll never let anybody take anything.
Well, see, when you use a debit card, they have access to your money. When you use a credit card, they have access to the bank's money. Yep. So they'll jump on that right away.
That credit card company's got a lot more attorneys than I do.
Mm-hmm. So you're telling me when you guys get into these, you link it to a credit card, not your bank account.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah, hell with that shit.
Credit card, because if there's any chicanery going on, it's they're trying to steal from the bank, and the bank jumps all over it right away.
Mhm.
When
Okay,
it's yours, they're like,
So with my Venmo and my PayPal, I have that linked to bank accounts. Cancel that and just. I always have two options: bank account and credit card. You're saying get rid of the bank account.
Yes.
If you do a lot of
definitely.
online shopping, I would.
yeah.
I don't. But okay.
You're not
People,
your bank
people walk
account's
around
not
with
protected.
scanners too. They'll have
I'm
them in their
sorry, sir?
pocket, and while you're making your purchase, they can scan the data that's going from the pay box to the computer. They can scan that information,
Yeah.
and they don't even have to be near you. They could sit in the parking lot and steal your information.
Right. Well, you seen that video of that guy with that $150,000 Mercedes sitting out on the street. They walked up into his front yard with a scanner and scanned his car key fob thing, and all the guy did was get in the car, push the button, and they took off.
They can steal the code
Steal
or
right
the,
through your house,
steal
outside your
from your
front yard.
garage door opener too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
car.
DJ's in the chat thinking you guys have no idea. I imagine
Oh,
he's
yeah.
seen a lot.
Oh,
He's
we
seen a
know.
lot of shit.
We know.
Okay.
I did. If they want to come into my house, come on in. The lights are out. That means come on in.
Hey,
Yeah.
TJ, I got some
I
more
live in
info
Ohio.
for you about that McAfee situation too, since you said you didn't hear about it. It's super fun, but you probably shouldn't talk about it on here.
No.
Maybe in the morning.
Cool.
Well,
Hey,
I'm about
Bucket,
to-
Bucket, are you following me?
In what?
TikTok.
I don't know
Okay.
what y'all are doing, but it's going to be freezing here until Wednesday.
Yeah, same in
So-
Ohio.
How do I
Yeah.
do it?
Yeah.
What are you called, Dawn?
I got to run to the store and hope there's bread left.
All right. J&J Video Reacts. What are you called?
I don't know.
I wouldn't say it on here unless you want half the world following you.
Hold on. Okay, there you are. Got it. Now I am. So, Bubbles, are you in East Texas, West Texas, North Texas, or South Texas?
I'm central, right by Fort Worth.
Okay. Oh, you're by my.
My brother lives there.
That's where my wife is. My daughter just bought a house up near Fort Worth. It's gonna get cold up there, huh?
I'm following you back.
Thanks. I don't know what
There
that
you
means.
go, Don. I just sent you one, Don.
So yeah, they're up there moving into their house this weekend. So they're gonna get really cold.
I see one of your followers. His name represents information. How's he doing since he left ADT?
Who are you talking to?
Don.
Huh? What happened?
The former member of ADT who was, let's just say, not really doing what like he said he was. How's that guy doing? He follows you.
Oh, the information guy.
Really?
Data.
Yeah, I know. I didn't know he was following.
Cam Trade says he's in Frisco, Texas.
Yeah,
There's a
I was
bunch
just
of us.
reading that,
There's
Bubbles.
a bunch of us from Texas.
Oh, we are Texas. We got David, you, Cam, myself.
Only two things come from Texas.
Hey now.
My brother lives. My
Dude,
brother lives.
You're
down
30
by,
seconds from hurting yourself. I'm just telling you.
Keller area. That's where he lives, down that area. Suburb of everything, and that everything's one big suburb of Dallas, ain't it?
Yeah, we're actually looking at buying our retirement land, Bubbles, in Granbury.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that area a lot.
that is exactly where I'm at, Bucket.
What?
Well, she can cook. You guys can have cookouts.
Yep, exactly.
Don, you have a million fake accounts following you.
Right by the
Oh,
lake
yeah.
as we speak.
Really?
Oh, whoa!
It's okay, Jim.
Are you by Lake Granbury?
Yeah.
There's an area there. They've got a couple of 5-acre plots that still come with the docking. I'm trying to remember the area. I don't know Granbury, so that's where we're looking because it comes with free boat launch.
I'm following you back. How do you know they're fake?
Because they're all
Okay.
ADT coach and Chad Christian and
Oh my God.
is a shit ton.
Because
Hey,
I
man,
haven't looked on it since
I was all
today.
excited today. Coach wants to follow me. He wants to be my
Oh my God! Look at
Discord
that.
friend.
Bubbles, you like Granbury? While they're
I love
talking
it.
about that stuff.
I've been
Diesel
here
Dan,
15
I just
years.
followed you.
Okay. Yeah, we're looking to build up there.
Yeah, I followed
Yeah,
you too,
you
Diesel.
you gotta talk to me about that because there's some places you don't want to be. I mean, there's only like one or two, but
Okay. I don't know how I'm allowed to do that, but I'll figure it out.
okay.
Yeah, because we went up there, like everybody cares about my life. We went up there for 3 days and did land shopping and that kind of stuff. So
Oh, that's
we were up
cool.
there and a lot. My dad was a fighter pilot. A lot of fighter pilots retired in the Granbury area, so they go up there all the time.
We
So,
have all kinds of fly-in places where you can bring your own plane and park
correct.
it at your house. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
and then we can go and eat on the lake anywhere. You know, take the boat or the jet ski and
There
go
you
have
go.
lunch.
Oh,
Yep.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Gilly, by the way, that was my dad's first name. Oh,
Oh,
And then the
Oh,
best thing is you can have
that's my
everything
daddy's
by
name.
drone. Everything's delivered by drone. So our
Huh.
Whataburger just came from drone.
That's pretty cool.
what?
CVS,
serious?
Walmart, wherever. Yeah. I'll put a picture on Funhouse later. I got a video.
Oh, you need to do that. Yeah.
Well,
wow.
thank you guys that tip. Thank you, Miranda. Thank you, Diesel Dan. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate you guys. That's awesome.
So Don, let's get this straight. You're saying if I want to open Cash App, because I am dead set against it, I can use a credit card and don't have to link my bank, and then American Express can fight with them.
Well, certain ones won't accept credit cards. I don't know which ones. Because I was
Cash
going
App
to do one.
accepts them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Never link a debit card.
I got to change everything. You guys gave me work
I
assignment.
link it, but I don't leave it on there.
Okay.
And I have one debit card that I put everything in, but I don't use it to pay for anything.
Right, and then you can just use your debit card to pay off your credit card right away. That
Right.
way, it's not directly linked to anybody that might be doing something.
Right.
Miranda said Cash App doesn't
Hey,
use
Miranda
credit cards.
just said Cash App can't use credit card.
Huh.
Hmm.
You know, now that you mention it, it does. Wait a minute. It
I do
does
have
say
one
debit
bank
card.
account that's a burner, and I only have $500 in it. So maybe
Yeah, I
I
do
can
too.
that.
That's how I do mine. And then I just move it over as I need it during the day or
All right.
for the week.
No problem.
Just link it to your Webull account.
No.
You know what? I'm just
No
going to
shit.
link it to Mark McSee's bank account.
Yeah,
No,
it's
okay.
we
I
link it
guess
to your
they try to
Webull.
scam me. You know,
link it to your
Miranda.
Webull. They'll
Just
scam
my
you.
bill.
It says link bank and it says link debit card, and it also gives you an option to link credit card.
All right. I'll give it a shot.
And link it to your Webull. That way they can scam you in 3 to 5 business days. That's bullshit.
You were
I
the
hate
one
that.
fired up today, right?
That
About
drives me nuts. You go buy gas, the shit's out of your account before you even turn the nozzle on. It takes $1 out of your account just to know if it's you or not.
Right.
But
It's
3 to
weird,
5
though.
days, that's crap.
It's weird though. To her point, I think I tried linking my credit card under that link, and for some reason it wouldn't link. So she might be right, but give it a shot. It's there, but I think I tried it as well, and it said can't link credit card. I don't know.
It says
So-
you have to link a debit card first, then you can add your credit card.
Oh, okay.
Then probably take whatever.
you guys have cracked me up tonight. Thank you so much. That was fun.
We have brought you into the millennium.
Yeah.
I've used Cash App twice. Once it was to tip you, and another guy brought me a couple loads of firewood. Twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I've used it. I had to send my money to my sister for like a group gift, and then I tip moderators. That's all I've used mine for.
I had it late too. I was one of those people who didn't have it until like a year or two ago, and I was in some group that, you don't have a Cash App? We me have a Cash App. How are we gonna pay you for videos and stuff? I'm like, okay, all right. And I opened one. So yeah, I didn't have it forever too.
Can they
But it is
contest them like they do PayPal? If I send you money and then I change my mind, can I contest it or something? Or is it once it's done,
You
it's
can
done?
ask to have it refunded.
Oh, can you?
They rarely do it though.
PayPal. I mean, That's why I quit eBay, because back in the day, I used to do a
Oh,
lot big business on eBay when eBay used to be good,
yeah.
and you didn't really have too much trouble with people. I mean, I sent good things anyway, so it did. Maybe once or twice I had an issue. Somebody tried to scam them, say I want my money back after I never got it,
Dude.
and they did. And at first,
PayPal?
they froze it. Yeah, they froze it. Now they're horrible, and I quit doing it. I'm just
Yeah,
like, no.
PayPal. At one point, Jen and I, we started doing business through our bank later on, but at one point we were only processing credit cards through PayPal. And let me tell you something: we didn't have over the course of 10 years, we didn't have it happen a lot. But there was one chick that like really, I mean, like $700 low one day we woke up, and it was like she reversed all her shit. PayPal will take their word first, take the money from you, and then you've got to fight and prove that you actually did the service or whatever. So they will take the customer's word and take it right out of your account. You don't know what the hell's going on. And it's like, okay, well, she disputed it on her credit card, and it's like, but we can prove it. She ordered this food and here it is. We paid for it and sent it, delivered it to her, and she signed off on it. Okay, well, we got to see proof. But we were always good at getting them to go ahead and temporarily put the money right back on our account, because we needed that to pay for food, because we were small. So we would pay for food up front with these restaurants. We didn't have accounts with them, initially. So yeah, but yeah. PayPal, yes.
Something I like about PayPal is I was able to buy some products from Europe, and they did the currency exchange to euros and all that shit. And I was trying to figure out how I was even going to buy this in the first place, and someone recommended PayPal. So yeah, I spent 1,800 euros on something, but they did all the exchange and all the crap, and it was something I wasn't, shopping or like, price shopping. It was something I wanted. I didn't give a shit how much it cost. I needed it. So it wasn't a whole lot of money anyway, but they did all the transfer, and I got some stuff in from Europe. So that's how I was able to buy it, was PayPal. It's kind of neat.
Well, my one major credit card does that, because when we go to Guatemala, I take that just in case, so.
Yeah. But you guys a tip tonight. Thank you. That was much needed. You heard I splurged on Burger King today, and that'll wipe me at $30, man, and that's like a huge chunk. So thank you guys. That's
your world premiere video seemed to do well. Everybody was commenting and liking it. Your newest video that you released yesterday.
That was awesome in the Discord. I really thought that was cool. I got to chop that up so I can put some of it on TikTok. I mean, TikTok and Twitter, and just keep making them. I'm back in that zone, so.
So we have a Twitter account too, huh?
We do. We do.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's called X now.
Yeah.
Twitter doesn't do live stuff, so that's just communication.
Yeah, they do. We're on Twitter live right now.
What?
We're on all of them.
Here we go again.
No. Okay, so if I go to Twitter, what do I have to type in?
ADT.
ADT. American Dream Trading, right?
Let me look.
Probably.
Okay.
Twitter's
or
the
no,
only
it's
one I really
ADT
use.
Coach. ADT Coach.
Okay. ADT.
There might be
Coach.
40 of them, so.
ADT Coach. Okay. Chad Christian American Dream Trading.
Yep, that's it.
Okay. So I'm there. Okay. I just did it. What am I supposed to do? I got to follow?
Well, make sure it's really him.
Yeah.
It is.
Okay. And
He's
then
got the verified. He's verified.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now you said we're live? What does that mean?
We're see the live YouTube stream if you look at the
but that's
top
YouTube.
of his page. Well, it's linked to there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it just does that. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So we're not live. The only thing we're live on is YouTube, right?
No, we should be live on here too. And
the thing we're on is called Restream, so you could take it from anywhere and send it to all the
right there you are on Twitter right now.
Gotcha.
The Twitter feed.
Hey.
And probably Facebook, Twitch, all of them.
Yeah, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube. Yep.
There's a shit ton of people watching us right now. Who the hell are
You
these
didn't know
people?
that, Bucket?
Did I know what?
You are live, buddy.
Yeah, this
You're
is
live
wrong.
worldwide. You're live worldwide.
I don't remember signing a contract.
Yes, you
Uh-oh.
did. You look at the disclaimer every time you go into a new thing. It says he can use your image and any likeness to.
And Bruno calls me the damn lawyer, Mark. You know more about this crap.
Got to read the small print when that pops up on the screen. Says when we're live recording or whatever it says. Recording on or. Yep.
Where did you get that live, Mark?
On the coach's page or X. It says YouTube. You click it. It's at the top of his page.
Cool. I'm done. I followed everybody, I think. And
Did you find me on
this
there?
other one that I'm trying to
Right here, Don.
understand. It's called Instagram.
I hate Instagram.
Okay, we're not on that.
Yeah, we are.
Oh, good God, forget it.
No, we're not on.
Hey.
No, we're not on Instagram. Not right
You
now.
know what I mean?
Not live, but go
But
into
we are.
Discord. Lee posts to those things every morning at 4 o'clock in the
Every
morning.
one of them.
That's
Socials
why
are
he
up.
says it. Socials are up. That's all that counts. You click on that, it'll take you right to it.
So something's
said,
happening right. Something
black
happening
all the
right
time.
now. Something happening right now is viewers are going to Don's TikTok, and you can go to followers, and all the recent people are probably us. And I'm getting friend requests from people I don't know.
Right. Because we're
That's
talking
because you're
about
a
it here.
good-looking guy, Gilly, in outer space with a beard.
Yeah.
Well, we're talking about it here, so
Yeah,
why.
and whatever. I'm putting myself out here anyway, so who gives a shit? My
Yeah.
TikTok's boring. I apologize, but
Yeah,
The only thing I did wrong last week, Gilly, is one of the companies that I've been involved with. I had their shirt on last week, and I shouldn't have. But I've
never posted anything on TikTok. So I don't care. You know.
Oh yeah, I don't go to it, guys.
I got a few
I don't
videos.
post on TikTok. Yeah, no.
Mine are kind of fun. I have a ton of videos. They're neat. Whatever. It's fun.
Who's got time to do all that?
Yeah, as soon as you start getting deep into that stuff, you'll look down and you'll be like, "Oh my God, 2 hours went by. How'd that happen?"
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Just
That video
scroll
shows
my thumb,
up
I'll do
like that video shows up where you need to shut the shit off. You know, like videos.
That's
Yeah,
the black hole.
There's
Yeah.
a video that will pop up that will tell you that you've been on too long and you need to turn it off.
Yes.
No way.
Anytime TikTok's telling you that, you know it's bad. It's like, okay, take a break. We know we're addictive, but take a break.
What? That is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you've gotten that far, it's a problem.
It's like you've been scrolling for 2 hours. Stop it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
geared more to parents complaining about their kids being on, so it's more supposed to warn the children.
So
They
all
got
of
me all the
y'all,
time.
all of y'all spend time on these platforms outside when you're.
I used to, but now
Yeah.
I'm just doing this.
Yeah.
Bucket, I learned how to
You
rebuild an engine off of TikTok.
Yeah.
Really?
ADT has taken my attention from all of that.
Yep, what she said.
Yeah.
like machining to gnat's ass and thousandths of an inch and dial calipers and all that. I learned a lot of that information off of TikTok because I liked something. You know, you click that like and it gets you an algorithm and you see more and more
So
and
how
more
do
of
you
that.
get there? Do you just have to scroll until you find it?
Don't
You
do it,
just
Bucket.
get
You're
started.
going down a dark path.
Yeah, just get started. And then next thing you know, 10 years go by and like, what the hell?
10 years have got behind you. No one
You
told you when to scroll. You
And your
missed the
vision,
starting
search.
gun.
your permanent vision's this far away now.
Yeah.
Yeah, from your face.
Yeah,
You can't,
yeah, looking
you
at
can't
distance.
focus. You can't focus no more. It's like, oh my God. Yeah, you could use the magnifying glass to search for anything you want. So
Yeah.
Arlo, I don't see any guinea pig videos on there.
X is
It's
very
hamster
good
videos.
for following. You can set it up to follow business stuff, and it'll post stuff like crazy. And you can use X. If you go in the search feature of X and put the dollar symbol and the stock symbol name after that, like $ AMD. It'll pop up everything that people are posting about AMD, news stories, personal things that people are posting. It's pretty good. It's a quick reference If you don't know what the news is on a certain stock while you're trading and something's happened and there's nothing you can see, go to X and $ your stock symbol. Bam, it'll pop up whatever's going up.
And usually you'll get on X, you'll get the information that the news is talking about tomorrow, because that's where they're getting their news from.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It's instant.
I got to get a haircut. This is bad. Look at this.
Let me ask you guys a question. This is going to be a crazy question. Have you guys ever been looking at because I know we don't look at magazines and things like that anymore, but have you looked at a magazine or a piece of paper and pinched it to enlarge it?
You guys crack me up.
Well, I do that. I do that on my MacBook Pro laptop, which is not a touch screen. I'm always going like that. I'm like, dang it.
I caught myself doing that on a piece of paper one day, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Oh my God. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. That's awesome. You guys are great.
I love you guys.
So anybody have plans for the weekend? 3-day weekend?
Yes, I'm
Anybody
going to
doing
learn
anything?
TradingView. Yay!
I'm just
I
going to
am
stay
actually
warm.
really stoked about it.
That's awesome.
And finish
TradingView is
binging
really
Yellowstone. Study. I told Nate, I was like, I'm going to study, learn TradingView, and finish binging Yellowstone. Those are my 3 things on the agenda this weekend.
What I'm going to do as soon as I get off here, go back to Yellowstone. I only got 10 more episodes and I'm done.
I'm on my way. I'm on my way.
Yeah,
That's where I'm going.
I think I'm gonna call it a night. I hate to be the first one to duck out, but
No, we're all ducking
we're
out.
all ducking out.
Down.
That's sorry. I was talking to Arlo on the phone here.
The other thing about X, if you friend like Dawn, you can send her a personal message via. They have their own little email function.
Right.
So when I want to whine to somebody, I'll whine to her and Ralph.
Yeah, you can talk directly to people.
talk
directly to anybody. The only reason that I started a Twitter page is to apologize to Ben Affleck.
You had to apologize to Ben Affleck?
Christina,
Well, I made a comment on a YouTube video, and I was in a bad mood because I was on vacation and work told me to come in.
Turn your YouTube down, and I'll unmute you.
Drinking a cup of coffee, and I was like, I just need to disassociate for a second. And I turned on this YouTube video. Oh, Ben Affleck announced as Batman.
I'll do this. I gotta.
And I watched the video, and I'm thinking about Julie and Reindeer Games, and he's the new Batman. And I just put no with 40 O's behind it, exclamation points. And he saw that, and that was when he was like, I'm a big boy, I can handle it.
Better.
That was the first thing that he saw when he went on YouTube. And he talked about that comment on Jimmy Fallon and Good Morning America. And then I saw the movie, and I was like, actually, he was pretty good. So I didn't really know at the time, but I knew that on Twitter, you can send things directly to whoever. So I thought, I'll apologize. Maybe he'll see it. I was wrong. I thought you were a good Batman. And it seemed like in the interview, it hurt his feelings, and he didn't even want to go on the internet for a while. I felt bad and felt like I should apologize.
You must have, Chris. You hurt Ben Affleck's feelings.
I hurt Batman's feelings, yes.
Now Ben Affleck's going to be coming here now because the logarithm's going to alert him that we were talking about him.
Well, maybe he'll come in here and make some money.
I'm out of here, guys. Have a good weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday.
Good night, Gilly.
Later.
Good night, Gilly. Have a good weekend, buddy.
What's
Good night,
Christina?
Mark.
Christina, you're on mute.
I know I muted her because her background is
Yeah, she's doing
echoing.
double voice. All right. Well, hey, enjoy TradingView tomorrow.
I will.
And Chris, you are awesome, man. Get on here more, please.
Well, after all the help you gave me with the least I can do.
There you go. We're golden, cat, Chris. We're together. Miss Bubbles, I actually probably will see you at some point because we will be up there again soon. So, Christina,
you guys can go out on the boat together. I know because I keep having to mute her because something's going on every time I unmute her. It
she still has her
really
YouTube
bad.
on. That's where the echo is.
Yeah, she keeps her YouTube on.
She's saying something. Hold on.
She's a mime.
Huh? What's up? Huh?
The YouTube is off. I'm not on YouTube. I'm on Safari.
It actually sounds better now.
The restream on Safari.
Yeah,
But I just want to say, does it sound better? I switched it over.
Yeah, it's
I
better.
just want to say hi and bye to you guys. I know you were hanging up. You were getting off, but
Yeah.
you guys are so funny. I've been listening and laughing the whole time. I wanted to type, but I couldn't. I've just been busy. You guys are so funny.
We try.
Oh, you guys are funny.
We're just kind of hanging out.
Bucket with the. We're live. We're on there. What?
Coach, you mean to tell me Coach is on YouTube?
And then he said how he just got the TikTok for his daughter because that's what I did. That's how I got Twitter years ago. And then he said, I just go on there and if I don't see her, then that's it. I'm like, oh no, you got to go in there. And then you guys told him they got.
Yeah.
You guys are funny.
It's so many people on there. The likelihood of your daughter coming up on the main feed.
Yeah, she's not going to come up there. And you guys with the coaches trading, how it's so quick. And that happened to me today with him. He's like, okay, you guys should be everybody should be rich. And I'm like, you're out of it now, right? And I'm like, Coach, I'm not out of it because I must have got in at the wrong time, but it just happened. And I'm negative $4. So I think I don't have time to get out yet. I just fucking got in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody's making money, right? And I'm like,
yeah.
No.
Everybody's making money but me. Oh. That's
great.
so funny.
No, it is.
He's fast.
Tonight was extremely funny. I haven't laughed this hard in a while, man. Oh, this is good.
You guys are good.
That's awesome. Well, thank you everybody for coming and hanging out. Thanks
you.
for stopping in and saying hey. Now, Bucket, thank you again for the sharing of the screen. I'm looking forward to doing more than that.
Yeah.
Hey, you're welcome. Thanks for stopping through. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Dawn, we'll bring it up every now and then. When I'm here, you're going to be able to do it. Let's go through trades. Let's do it right.
That'll be a part of the show every time now, so that'll work. Everybody
have a great weekend,
I
y'all.
like that. I wasn't able to watch, but I was listening. I liked it. Yeah. Going. And,
that'll
and
be
then
cool. We
somebody
can
said
pull
it,
up trades and look at
to
them.
be able to watch somebody's thoughts on the trade. Huh? Can you hear me? No. Can't hear me. Never mind.
Yeah. No, we
Yeah.
can hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? No, we can hear you. Oh, okay. So I
Yeah, we can hear you.
To be able to go through the trade and get somebody else's thoughts on it, like to see it from a different perspective. I like that. That was cool. You know?
Yeah. Yep.
Instead of just seeing it how you trade. Yeah. Yeah. So I like that.
Cool.
I couldn't really watch because I was driving, so I was trying not to crash, but I was listening. So that's
Yeah, don't crash. Are you in the Jeep?
No, I won't crash.
Are you in the Jeep?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's drivable?
So messed up.
Oh, it's drivable?
Barely. It's not really. They didn't fix it. When I turn left, you can't do a hard turn. It's like my four-wheel drive is on or something, but worse. So the tire's rubbing on something. I was supposed to call them today too, and I haven't. No time. I'm just running.
No time for anything.
All right, it's Friday night. You guys go do your thing. I'm going home. I'm gonna go sleep or something. I don't know. Big Friday
I'm gonna go watch
night.
Yellowstone. I'm gonna go watch Yellowstone.
Yep. I'm going grocery shopping.
You gonna watch what?
I'm going grocery shopping.
Yellowstone.
Oh, I have to do that too.
Yellowstone.
Oh, I want to do that too. See, busy night.
Yep.
That's what happens when you don't have a date. You get all these busy things to do to keep yourself busy, right?
Yeah. And make videos.
Well, I'm not making videos by myself. Crazy freak.
I might have to if I don't leave the house ever.
Oh, I think she just went there.
I did. That was funny. I go there all the time in my head. In my head, it's always there. You know how hard I have to hold back sometimes?
Oh my
I laugh
God.
to myself.
Oh my God. What a wonderful world.
Dirty girl.
What a
Sorry.
wonderful world.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Peace out, guys.
See you later.
See y'all next
Good night, Dawn. Good
All
night,
right.
Christina. Good night, Bubbles.
Be
Good night,
safe.
Bubbles.
Everybody down in the chat, have a magnanimous weekend, and I will see you guys on
Chat.
Tuesday.
Magnanimous.
Have a good weekend.
Magnanimous.
Do a plethora
Diesel
of
Dan.
things.
Diesel Dan.
Plethora.
Ariel.
Plethora. Do a plethora of activities. I don't know. I have no fucking clue. I don't know. I'm tired. I haven't slept. I have slept, but so random. So random.
Well, I'm gonna random sign off.
All right.
Now. Let's have a good one.
Good night. Love you guys. Bye.